Alb. Alright, let's promote the stream. What the fuck? Are these the Death Eaters? This way. Trevor Valet? Yes. It is time. Just a minute. What's he doing in there? Are you ready? Yes, sir. Bag him and tag him. Trevor Valet, we have deemed you worthy of having the sacred ritual revealed to you. You have completed every task you've been assigned. Your initiation into the Delta Epsilon Pi fraternity is almost at hand. Thank you, sir. Our final trial remains. Are you willing to spend the night in a coffin to symbolize your loyalty to Delta Epsilon Pi? Absolutely, sir. Jesus? Oh, I thought he was talking to Jesus. Jesus, you see how long that guy was on the John? Or if he clogs up our toilet here in the Delta house. Great, an itch. What? What a disappointment. Leon? What? I don't know what happened. Suddenly I couldn't move my arms. They were just paralyzed. I know. You were locked inside a coffin as far as some weird fetishistic ritual. It's completely normal. The fact that anything out of the ordinary happened just baffles my mind. Just normal hazing, Doc. Nothing wrong in that. You're right. Want to go lie down in coffins later on? Afterwards, you can do my hair and we can talk about boys. And then we'll make out with each other. You know, for practice. Trying to say my boy's a fruit? God, no. I'm saying all frat boys are fruits. But in a totally closeted, terrified to come out kind of way. Feel better now? This didn't happen with any of the other pledges. What's wrong with my boy, Dr. House? That's what I'm trying to figure out. We just need to get Fred Flintstone here to shut up for 30 seconds so I can think. Have you ever had a seizure? No, why? Is that what caused this? What were you doing the morning of the attack? I mean, other than causing the nerds to get revenge on you. I was working out, but I felt uncoordinated, and I nearly dropped a weight on my foot. And after I stopped, I was really tired. Of eye problems in your family? For example, can you not see that your dad's a douchebag? I don't think there's a history of eye problems. Mom? No, there isn't. Have you had any medical issues recently, Trevor? In mourning witness to you? I felt a little weak recently, and I had some tingling in my hands. I figured my hands just had fallen asleep. Does anyone in your family have a history of paralysis? Because you know from your father that there's a history of stupidity. I don't think so, Dad. Absolutely not. Are there any medical conditions in your family that we should be aware of? Because your parents clearly have that disease where they resemble the cats of all of the family. Battling heart disease for a while now, but I'm still kicking. I'm strong like a bull. Yeah, when I look at you, bull does come to mind. How about you, Mom? I have a thyroid issue. Guess looking at you. the first time this has happened, Trevor? The paralysis, I mean, not another guy running his hands all over you. You're in a frat, so I'm sure that stuff happens all the time. This is the first time it's happened. Any other illnesses aside from that one where you start saying nonsense words like alpha and omega? I pretty good cold 3 weeks ago, but I got over it in a few days. When you had your cold, did you puke blood? Ew, no. What was the temperature when you had your cold? Please don't say 90 and 8 point kick-ass. I don't know, just above normal, I think. What do you do for a living, Dad? I'm the VP of sales for Paperclips. Paperclips, the office supply store? I'm a big fan of your whiteboards. How about you, Mom? I'm the principal at Johnson Middle School in Bergen County. Middle school, huh? So you should be used to kids who go no. How are your arm muscles feeling? Strong enough to do your frat secret handshake? Feel pretty weak. Been drinking, Trevor? Oh, so my son would never. Well, Trevor? I was pretty wasted the night before the attack. Like, it was just beer. Trevor! Whitney, leave the boy alone. At his age, it's perfectly normal to have a little drink. Yeah, I remember the Norman Rockwell painting about that. I think it's called Hugging the Porcelain God. When you got drunk last night, did you share your beer with anyone? Oh, and please say the rival frat house's mascot. Nope. For history of alcoholism in your family? Certainly not. I enjoy a beer after work from time to time, but I'm not an alcoholic. Whoa, pretty defensive there, eh, slugger? What were you eating before the attack? Please tell me it was the rival frat's mascot. I ate a huge pizza the night before the attack, but other than that, everything was normal. See that, Dr. House? Pizza. He's a normal teenage boy. This thing with his arms, he's probably just got a case of the jitters. What do you think, Doc? Can you fix my boy? Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but even if I can cure his arm paralysis, he'll still probably... Oh, it's too awful. I can't say it. Go on, Dr. House. What is it? Oh, he'll probably still want to join a fraternity. I'm so sorry. This must be a horrible shock for you both. Let's get out of this nut house. You'll be just fine, son. But wait, it gets even worse. After he joins the frat, he'll want to wear a fraternity pin. Oh, the horror. The horror. Have a seat, everyone. House, you okay? Never better. Everyone grab a glass. Isn't it a little early in the day to start drinking? Never too early. Frat boy's arms got paralyzed when he was locked in a coffin during an initiation ritual. That was the stupid part. Now here's the really stupid part. You're going to want to take a drink. He was rushed to the hospital where it was discovered he was wearing women's lingerie under his clothes. So, it was probably part of the initiation ritual. I'm sure it was, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it's hilarious. Now, every time I mention the fact he was wearing women's lingerie, you're all going to take a drink. Whoa, wait, you're going to turn the differential into a drinking game? Of course, it could even turn into a fun drinking game if you really get really wasted and decide to give us a table dance. No? We'll see. Day's still young. Let's test this out. Now, the fact that our patient was wearing women's lingerie was kept from his parents to avoid embarrassing him. However, that's in the real world. Here, in the confines of this diagnostics lounge, it's hysterical. So, college boy gets all stiff in the arms. That's not where most college boys get stiff. What's going on here? Am I stupid? No. yeah, I forgot spaces count as dots. Lead poisoning. No, that doesn't explain the fever, the hives, the difficulty breathing, or the dizziness. Bob's right. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the second word's overdose. Can you give me something else? Paralysis could be due to disulfiram overdose, which usually affects children. Also explains a few of the other symptoms aside from paralysis. You know, Foreman, fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son. Next. Paralysis caused by West Nile virus explains the fever and the paralysis, but nothing else. Toga, toga, toga. Next. Am I stupid? Yeah. Botulism fits the symptoms. Yeah, but his blood and stool have already been tested and they came up negative. Now it's come for someone to put his foot down, and that foot is me. Next. Guillain-Barré syndrome explains the paralysis in his arms. Yeah, but it doesn't explain the hives, the difficulty breathing, the fever, the dizziness, the nausea, or the diarrhea. What happened to the Delta I used to know? Where's the spirit? Where's the guts, huh? This could be the greatest night of our lives, but you're gonna let it be the worst. Next. Hexacarbon neuropathy. That's most of the symptoms. Work 13. It's not your best performance. Let's put this behind us and move on. 69. Hexacarbon neuropathy doesn't explain the hives or the respiratory failure. That's true, but it fits the other symptoms well enough to investigate. Besides, hexacarbon neuropathy is also known as glue sniffer's neuropathy. Bluto is a stupid teenager. His name's Trevor. As I was saying, Bluto, the guy dressed in women's lingerie, is a stupid teenager. Maybe he's into sniffing glue. Also, his frat brothers did build the coffin themselves. Maybe the wood glue they used in building it had a paralytic effect on Trevor. Thank you, Flounder. You and D-Day, check out the frat house. Investigate the coffin and the general area. I can't believe you flashed those guys. Me neither, but they wouldn't have let us down here if you flashed them. You're right. Would I be offended by that? I just stepped in something. Yeah, you stepped in. Norman, please don't finish that sentence. I don't. Okay, let's just do a sweep of the area and get out of here. What a lag here. My PC is getting fucking slaughtered in the background or something. Game. Okay. heard my cat vomiting, but it's just the soundtrack. Oh god. Threw the skateboard in it. This pile of wood looks suspicious. Maybe there's a clue underneath. Wood glue could be the cause of Trevor's condition. Wood glue, probably used in building the coffins. It could be responsible for Trevor's hexacarbon neuropathy. This other stuff is useless. Let's go to Trevor's dorm and see what else we can dig up. Hopefully the dorm is cleaner than this dump. Well, well, well. Matthew Alexander Lennox, the hack and sack hacker. You're back again? This is a surprise. Well, no it isn't. You get the crap eaten out of you for a living. But still. Yeah, keep hitting me with those boxing jokes. Never gets old. You, however, do. Keep getting old, that is. I'm trying to say you're ancient. Should I start making cripple jokes now, or what? Oh, he's still got some fight in him after all. One of us has to. Might as well be me. Okay, Apollo Creed. What seems to be the trouble? Got these really bad headaches. I take Excedrin, Tylenol, Advil. Nothing seems to help. I can't even sleep at night. Have you tried watching one of your own boxing matches? That always puts me to sleep. Tried everything. I'm in so much pain. What do you think's causing it? Be back from when you were fighting Clubber Lang. It's never an idea. Dr. House, this is serious. I'm having vision problems. Well, let me get in the ring with you and we'll see what's going on. How many times a week do you train? I mean, training for your boxing career, not training for the lead role in Captain Caveman, the movie, which you're a shoo-in for. I train 4 to 5 times a week. Ever have any vision problems before, or was that haircut your idea? My vision was always perfect, didn't even need glasses. How are they headaches? Are they awful like Rocky 4, or are they just vaguely annoying like Rocky 2? Headaches are like a freight train running through my skull. Last time you want to fight? I mean, against an opponent, not against a T-bone steak. I won a fight just last week. So, Dr. House, what do you think? Matthew, how long have you been in the ring? About 25 years, give or take. 25 years. And you don't think that maybe this has something to do with that? Well, I guess deep down I did, but I want to believe it. You've been in the ring too long. That's a fact. Your body's in pain, and it's pissed off at you for putting it through the ringer. That's another fact. I think you've earned yourself some drug abuse. That's the most fun fact of all. Here's a prescription for some painkillers. Painkillers? Get used to them. Turn me into an addict? Don't be silly. Now, before you go, what's your prediction for the fight? Pain. Hey, Matthew, next time can you just say, I pity the fool? Wow, Trevor actually keeps this place looking pretty good. The breath of fresh air compared to the frat house. What's that sticking out under the bed? Way to find out. What are those? Okay, so he's shooting porn. That's good. Backpack. Nail polish remover. You use nail polish, bro? I'll judge you. Shake weight, okay. Water pills. Wonder what's in this lockbox. Never know until we find the key, which Trevor seems to have hidden pretty well. Using clues, we know very little about this kid, so let's get to know him better. Round up everything else. The diet stuff, the makeup, any of that is potential toxin. House would want to see this. I just want to check Trevor's laptop to see what porn he likes, but okay. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Muggers want to rob me? I'm crippled and therefore easy pickings. And apparently you don't exist. Where the hell did you put it, you bastard? Alright, if I was House, where would I have stashed the guitar? See anything you like? So, how was the field trip? Good God, that frat house was like Lord of the Flies. Only more disturbing. We found wood glue at the Delta house, and we found nail polish remover and hairspray in Trevor's dorm room. The wood glue I understand, but why does he have nail polish remover and hairspray? His girlfriend left them at his dorm? Maybe. Maybe it's yet another part of the initiation ceremony. Maybe his roommate is a Maybe Trevor's I'm not gonna say that either. Jesus Christ, House! What is wrong with you? Maybe he's a cosmetic salesman in his spare time. Or maybe he just takes exquisite care of his hair and nails. Anything's possible. At any rate, all three of these items could have caused hexacarbon neuropathy. Have Chase and Cameron do a vitamin B12 test to check for it. So, what are you gonna do to me? We're doing a blood test to check the vitamin B12 levels in your blood. If you have low levels, that may indicate hexacarbon neuropathy. Well, you eat lots of chicken, and chicken has vitamin B12, so problem solved. Can I go now? Just sit back, Trevor. This will only take a minute. Chase, I know. Well, either I'm really brave or that was incredibly minor. It was incredibly minor. Also, your arms are numb because of the paralysis. Ow. You're also really brave, and you have high B12 levels. Looks like you aren't at risk of hexacarbon neuropathy. What are you doing? Juice fast shots. You want one? I had a big lunch. I got the result of the B12 test. Trevor tested negative for neuropathy. I would say that's too bad, but it makes the case more interesting, so who am I to complain? The juice fast and water pills indicate that Trevor's been extreme dieting. Speaking of which, the juice fast really makes you have to pee like a racehorse. Our patient has a high level of potassium in his urine. And so that's right. So, that plus the water pills, plus the carb-heavy meal of pizza and beer he treated himself to just before the attack, all points to hypokalemic periodic paralysis. Comes from decreased potassium. Either that or it's just fun to talk about pee. Foreman, you just won yourself the right to perform an IGTT on our patient. Got it. But not just yet. First, I want to see if I can get him to cop to the fact that he's a fat, dieting nutjob who actually drinks this swill. Although in his defense, you can really taste the prunes. What's that? I figured we could spike the punch bowl with it at the big dance tonight. But that stuffy old dean would probably catch us and put us on academic double probation, right? What you got there, Bluto? You're majoring in Jetsons? I myself double majored in Yogi Bear and Jabberjaw. Studying architecture. I'll put your big manly T-square away, because I have a few questions. I'm on a diet, trying to maintain your girlish figure. What do you mean, I'm not on a diet? On a diet, why do you have jugs of juice fast in your dorm room? Oh, that one's my girlfriend, Emily. She's obsessed with her weight. Parents know about your relationship with Emily? Would they rather you were dating someone else like your mom? Parents are totally cool with Emily. Why? What nutritional supplements do you use? Whey protein? Organic, freshly squeezed steroids? I told you, man, the juice fast doesn't belong to me. How do you explain the water pills? Only a dieter would need those, or Aquaman. The pills also belong to Emily. All the hairspray and nail polish we found in your dorm room. That belongs to Emily, too? Well, yeah, it belongs to Emily. Who else would it belong to? Me? Are you wearing women's lingerie when you run the coffin? And you get extra points if your answers to hilarious. What else was I supposed to do, dude? It was part of the initiation. Why do they make you wear lingerie in the coffin during initiation? Was your frat founded by gay vampires? Well, it's supposed to make us feel vulnerable for when we reveal all our innermost secrets to our frat brothers. There's no secrets among brothers. Thank you for your patience, Trevor. Why is he doing that, bro? No problem, Dr. House. Do you need anything else? Just one thing. If I give you a picture of a doctor named Lisa Cuddy, do you think you could do a really humiliating nude portrait of her? I don't know if that's a good idea. Or it is. Just make sure to have a circus clown spanking her and give her a really nice rack. Feeling okay? Yeah, I guess. Just really dizzy, nauseous. Must be because I'm so hungry. Sorry, it's necessary for you to fast for several hours before this test. You can make it up to me by telling me why I haven't eaten at all today. Looks like hydrokalemic periodic paralysis might be responsible for your symptoms. We have to do an intravenous glucose tolerance test to check for it. And that means we're going to give you a blood test, then we give you a glucose IV. We do another blood test to measure your blood sugar. You're draining this guy, bro. Now it's time for your glucose IV. Man, you know what this feels like? What? All those baggies they put inside girls' fake boobs. You mean silicone? Yep, silicone. Wilson, rizz. Oh, did I take that IV like a man or what? Sure. What's the verdict? Do you need me to stick me with any more needles? Almost done, Trevor. Just one more blood test. And with all these needles, I'm starting to feel like a voodoo doll. Oh my god, again?! Do I have hypokalemic paralysis? It's like it. Test Dr. Foreman administered shows that there's an abnormal amount of glucose in your blood. Hey, Broham, what's with the John Cleese silly walk? You still upset? Game? Walk, upset. I don't know what you mean. Yes, you do. Cheer up. Now that we know what you have, we can treat it. After this nonsense, you should be smiling. I am smiling. Eyes droopy. You're suffering from partial facial paralysis. Got a wobbly walk. Symptoms. Well, that rules out hypokalemic paralysis. Huh, your arm barely moved. What does that mean? Muscle weakness. It's that you weren't just suffering from paralysis when you were in the coffin. Such a severe muscle weakness. What? How do you know? It's some kind of descending mystery paralysis working its way down your body as we speak. Wouldn't have just started with your arms, then gone up to your face, then back down your body. Just starting at your face and descending down your body in a straight line, blanketing you with a nice coat of numbness. How do we stop it? First we have to figure out what it is. Take him back to his room. We don't need to study him, how he walks, how he moves. I mean to put him on a treadmill, do a stress test, that sort of thing? Yeah, how boring. No, got a better idea. Hey, what's up everyone? The big man's back. The big man wants to thank you for all your support. Working around the clock on this video blog, but seems like it's worth it. Anyone else notice how tired Trevor looks? Check out the corner of the screen. Wow, it was 4:30 in the morning when he shot this. He's got a good work ethic. So the big man got up this morning and felt like going to the gym. The big man was pumped. Crippled man is gonna vomit. Hope they're in shape. I'm on my strict diet of chicken breasts, turkey breasts, and salads. I just gotta do what it takes to be better. No room for weakness. Everyone has a calling, and God called on me to do this. For all the ladies out there, here's some poses. And this is why I became a doctor. Now, ladies, you can look, but you can't touch. My super hot girlfriend Emily wouldn't be cool with that. I'm a lucky guy. It's never lupus? True! It's never lupus! I'm in pain! I need Vicodin. You can't tell me you didn't notice that. Notice what? The fact I now have the image of Trevor flexing his muscles burned into my brain? No, can't you see it? Trevor. Oh no. That look like blood on the towel? Your beer bottle could be a clue. God damn, he is slurping that shit. But Trevor's having problems swallowing in this photo. Look at the same water pills we found in his room. You're right, Foreman. He does have difficulty swallowing. Okay, what causes Joe College to experience an entire dormitory full of symptoms, including difficulty swallowing, eye weakness, paralysis, hives, and respiratory issues? Oh no, I always suck at this fucking minigame, bro. I don't know. No. Fifth letter's a T. There. Oh. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Really going for Lou Gehrig's disease? Why not? It would explain the slurred speech, muscle weakness, and the difficulty swallowing. Yeah, but there's no cramping or twitching. Wow, 13. Just like a college student with a free period, you've got no class. Next. This game is very interesting, Chad. Ramsey-Hunt syndrome explains the facial paralysis. There's no ringing in the air or hearing loss. Hearing problems in general. I'm having a hearing problem right now. Clearly I'm hearing a lot of crap. What else you got? Pharyngeal incompetence explains the muscle paralysis and the breathing difficulties. Yeah, but Trevor has no nasal airway escape problems. Well, there's certainly a lot of incompetence around here. Next. A Chew syndrome? Is that even real? Acoustic neuroma. It would explain the facial numbness, weakness, and paralysis. An acoustic neuroma is a tumor. It would have shown up on an MRI. I'm afraid the Jewish Schwarzenegger is right. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. What else you got? Myasthenia gravis, the difficulty swallowing, the eye weakness, and the general muscle weakness are all common symptoms. Also, the MG is worsened by stress and lack of sleep. Tense. Jacques Lalame is a tired, tense jangle of nerves. Any good work, assuming you have really, really low standards. Then there's his insane fad dieting. He's probably bulimic. What do you figure? Well, Mr. Low Carb went on a pizza binge the day of the attack. Seems suspicious, right? Okay, give Popeye the Failure Man a combo platter of tests to check for myasthenia gravis. Gravis? Oh, what's the verdict? It's like you have myasthenia gravis. It's a neuromuscular disease involving muscle weakness and fatigue. We think it's responsible for your paralysis. So what do you have to do? We have to run a few tests. First, we have to give you an EMG test. What's an EMG? It's an electromyogram. Tiny needle-like electrodes will be inserted in your leg muscles. Then the nerves to the leg muscles are stimulated to... Why the fuck does this guy know that? Then the nerve going to the leg muscles is stimulated to see how long it takes the signal to reach the muscle and make it tighten. Okay, let's do this. Oh, Jesus, this is new. We're an electromyography on Trevor to evaluate the electrical potential of his muscles. I'll signal as the pattern passes through the nerves. Right, down, left. Okay, it's like Simon Says. Up, down, up, left. Up, down, left, up. Up, down, left, up, left. Up, right, left, down. Up, right, left, down, right, and left. Oh shit. Back. Up, right, down, left. Up, down, up, left. Up, up, down, left, up. Up, down, left. Up, right, left, down, left. Okay. Up, down, left, down, left, down, left. Jesus. Well, that wasn't so bad. How'd I do? Your leg muscles better respond to the simulation. Doesn't look like it's myasthenia gravis, but we'll keep testing. Fine by me. Next test is the ice test. I take a small towel dipped in ice water and I apply it to your eyes, see if it improves your droopy eyelids. Oh, you're not coming that close to my face. The only person who comes that close to my face is a chick. Guess that takes me out of the running. Yeah, I guess I'll do the ice test. Rub the ice over each eye until they both appear deep blue and purple in color. Ice test complete. If you had myasthenia gravis, the cold water would have improved the droopy eyelids. Did it? Sorry, no. Your turn. Hey, Trevor, we're gonna do a tensilin test. I'm going to give you a shot of hydrophonium chloride, and this should block certain enzymes in your systems and improve your muscle weakness. Really? If you have myasthenia gravis, if that's the case, we should see results almost immediately. Okay. Insert the injection of tensilon to observe the reaction. Put the upper form by clicking on this will make the vein more visible. The vial of hydrophonium chloride from the tray and hold it over the patient's upper arm above the vein. Needle below the vial. Now slide the needle in the direction of the arrow to insert it into the vial. Slide the plunger out to fill it with medication. Slide the needle in the direction of the arrow to insert it into the vein. Inject the medicine. Engage by sliding in the plunger on the syringe. And the syringe to place it back on the tray. Place a bandage over the insertion site and affix it to the arm. Injection administered. Now to assess the effects. Why isn't Wilson rizzing me up today? How do I look? My lid's still droopy. Arms are still weak. Your eyes appear to be getting worse for some reason. Sorry, it's definitely not myasthenia gravis. We need to keep testing. So, how's Bowdy by Flake? Ruled out myasthenia gravis. Don't worry, worse come to worse. The hollow, paralyzed shell of a man who can only communicate by blinking. Hey, calm down, I was kidding. I'm sure you'll also be able to wiggle your nose like that woman on Bewitched. We need some help in here. What happened? Paralysis is causing his throat to close up. We need to get him on a respirator. Foreman, you just earned your Save the Douchebag's Life merit badge. Tab, watch him. Let me know if he exhibits any weird symptoms like emotional growth. Foreman, come with me. There's something Trevor isn't telling us. Figure. Simple math. Repressive parents plus lying about extreme dieting equals many more lies he's keeping under wraps. Take 13, interview Emily, the hot girlfriend Trevor was bragging on about in his internet videos. See what she knows? Oh, see if she's really all that hot. Oh, but I guess it can't hurt to see what she knows. Good thinking. Damn! Emily Velasquez? Yeah? I'm Dr. Hadley, and this is my colleague, Dr. Foreman. Hear about Trevor Vallet. How is he? Trevor's suffering from some sort of partial facial paralysis. Also, he started wheezing, so we had to put him on a nasal mask respirator. Lives have gotten worse. Oh my god, is there anything I can do? That's why we're here. And we need to find out what's causing the paralysis, so any information you can give me would be greatly appreciated. Of course! How long have you known Trevor? Friends since we were kids. We start going out. Right around freshman orientation, we came closer and there was a spark there. Trevor had a lot of girlfriends before you? Not a lot? Why do you ask? You've been exclusively seeing Trevor since you started college? Oh yeah, I think Trevor's the one. Find your bottle of juice fast in Trevor's dorm room. Bottle of what? Sorry, I don't know what that is. Trevor ever get depressed? What? First said it was your juice fast. Oh, juice fast. So you said slim fast. Yeah, that was mine. Ever suspect Trevor of having an eating disorder? Eating disorder? Trevor? You haven't answered the question. That's because it's a silly question. Is that it? Yeah, sorry if some of our questions were kind of personal. It's okay, listen, promise me you'll fix whatever's wrong with them. We'll do our best. I'm gonna go visit with some friends down the hall, cheer myself up. If I use your bathroom? Problem, just lock the door behind you when you leave. Wow, were college kids always this naive? Take a look around. Mike. I think this key opens. Who's that girl with Emily, and why does she look so familiar? Get the girl. Why does that background look so familiar? Oh, they're standing in Trevor's dorm room. So I have to go back there and see if we can find who this girl is. And we should probably bring the key with us. Why? Because you don't open anything in here, so maybe it'll open the lockbox. Why don't you look for anything on the mystery girl, and I'll look in the lockbox. Look? Oh, but it looks like you had some. Yeah, I think House would like Asian Fever magazine. I meant the diary. It's locked. Try the key, maybe it opens the diary too. One of the pages have been torn out. Nobody can ever know about Allison. Allison. She's our mystery girl. Is Trevor cheating on Emily with this Allison? The girlfriend of one of Trevor's frat buddies. Great, now I have to go back there and find out. We don't have to do anything. Let's let House give this one to Taub. Let him put up with that disgusting pigsty for a change. Look, I'm your boss. You're my employee. Ooh, role-playing. This would have been much more fun when I was nude. Stop. Listen. I'm asking you, as my employee, give me back the guitar. Pardon? You know you took it. I know you took it. I'm begging you. Just please give it back. I can neither confirm nor deny anything you say without a lawyer present. House. Look, I bundled my way into your house. That's true, but I don't have your guitar. It wasn't in my office, and it isn't in my apartment. Unless it's in another state with my secret other family, I don't think I have it. Wait, guitar isn't some weird sexual safe word for you, is it? Like, should I undo my fly every time you say guitar? House. Look, what if I agree to help you find your guitar? What? Well, if I didn't take it, what if I help you retrieve it from whoever did take it? You know what? I give up. Just, if you can make the guitar magically turn up, I'll be happy. Got it, boss lady. Goodbye, House. Don't you worry. Leon, I'm Dr. Chris Taub. I'm part of Trevor Vallett's diagnostic team. Can I come in? Sure, how's Trev doing? What I want to talk to you about. You're a big movie buff, eh? Yeah, I'm majoring in filmmaking. I want to be the next Mike Lee? I was supposed to say Woody Allen. Oh, sorry. Anyway, we found this photo and we wanted to ask you about it. You ever have a girl named Allison? Allison, not that I know of. Is she a TA or something? I spoke to Emily, but who's the other girl in the photo? Oh, I have no idea, but that's one weird looking chick. Is the girl in the picture Emily's sister? I've never met Emily's family. Is the girl in the picture one of Emily's friends? I have no idea. Could that girl in the photo be Allison? No idea, could be for all I know. I have a lot of female teachers. What was there some Mrs. Robson in his life that I don't know about? Age difference between you and Trevor. I'm a junior, he's a freshman. Think that Trevor's cheating on Emily with this girl? Hope not. It's totally a step down, like way down. Say that Trevor and Emily have a stable relationship? Oh yeah, they're like something out of a Nora Ephron flick. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen Trevor with another girl. How the guys in your forever wear lingerie for initiation rituals? What are you talking about? We don't wear lingerie. Why'd you ask me a little lingerie? No reason. Thanks for answering my questions. Hold on. There's a lot of rumors about the hazing rituals at Delta Epsilon Pi. Supposedly we've dressed our pledges up like RuPaul and beat them with a riding crop while making them drink beer out of a human skull. Just that. Rumors. Nothing like that goes on here, okay? Set me straight. You have to do something, Dr. House. Matthew's gotten worse. I ain't lying. You're right. She is really hot. I mean, what's that? The headaches haven't stopped? Headaches? That's the least of my worries. I'm going blind. In which eye? Both. No hair on your palms, so it isn't chronic masturbation. Let me get set up here and I'll check you out. Tony keeps calling me about that stupid wasp problem in her condo. The woman's crazy. You're telling me like she's got any problems. I'm the one who's with a husband who's going blind. She's no clue. She can't even get a man, let alone keep a man. Say that, Snookums. Someone give me a trash can and make vomit. cuts you? Are any of his razors ever tainted or rusty? But they're never rusty. Where'd you get the bug bite? I thought when they said Muhammad Ali stings like a bee, it was just an expression. Bug bite? Must have been when I went out camping with the guys a few months ago. They never told me anything about a camping trip. How long can you hold your breath? No idea, I don't swim much. Fingers not holding up, and don't say the middle one. I can't tell. Fast your reflexes. Pretty fast for me. You tested for brain damage? Oh, why do I have brain damage? You and Jennifer have a good relationship, or does she cut you even when you're not in the ring? Of course we have a good relationship. What are you implying? Oh, now comes the hard part. Give it to me straight, Doc. Do I have to go in for surgery? Will it be painful? You don't need surgery, but it will be painful. What do you mean? An optic neuritis, man. What does that mean? Inflammation of the optic nerve. Its twin characteristics are eye pain and vision loss. She started on high doses of intravenous steroids and be back up to mediocre, normal in a couple of days. But that doesn't sound painful. What's painful about it? Well, I also know that what caused the optic neuritis. And that's the painful part. That bug bite around your eye. That's what caused your optic neuritis. Or for your shiner, I'd have detected the bug bite sooner and shaved us all a lot of time. So, the bug bite was caused by a wasp, Matthew. I'm sorry, I said that the wrong way. Bug bite was caused by a wasp, Jennifer. You know, the kind that infests condos. You pig! What? You've been sleeping with Tanya, haven't you? Baby, come on, let me explain. Ow! Told you it'd be painful. Emily, we gotta talk to you about this photo. Where'd you get that? I'm sorry, it's an invasion of your privacy, I know. We need to explore all avenues if we want to help Trevor get better. That means we need to talk to anyone and everyone he's had any contact with recently, like this girl. Emily, who's the other girl in this photo? She's Allison. Is Trevor cheating on you with Allison? Alright, this is too painful for you. You don't understand, Trevor is Allison. Oh, Allison is Trevor's drag persona? Yes, Trevor, he likes to dress in women's clothing. No one ever guessed that Trevor is Allison? I don't think so. Trevor's good at being secretive. Does Trevor go into drag shows or cabarets dressed as Allison? No, why? Is Trevor's girlfriend? Are you okay with Trevor's other persona? Not really his girlfriend. We're just friends. I've been pretending to date him. Love him to be secret. Trevor, have any other secrets which would be of use to us? I think so. Is a secret big enough? You're platonic friends with Trevor now, but have you ever dated him in the past? No. You have a real boyfriend? Yeah, his name's Mike. He'd just die if he... When we and Mike been together? About 2 months. Mike got tested for STDs? What's that to do with this? I found a key in your dorm room. What does it unlock? Trevor was so afraid of his frat buddies finding out about his hobby that he kept the key to his diary in my room. Now I know one would find it. Let me see. You guys are really into snooping. Thanks for your help. One more thing, you gotta understand, when Trevor was little, he was always bullied by the other kids for being scrawny, and when he got into college, he wanted to reinvent himself as the ultimate tough guy against the bodybuilder. Exactly, so please don't let this get out and destroy him. You're a good friend. I brought you some magazines. I think you know which one. Trevor find his favorite magazine. It's probably best to do this for a process of elimination. Let's remove the fashion magazines from the pile. Health magazine. Remove the weightlifting magazines. Yes, that's the magazine I want. Thank you very much. No problem, Trevor. But I can't. Don't worry, I'll turn the pages for you. Trevor, can you blink your eyelids? Yeah, why? Trevor, can you move your arms? Can you move your legs? Can you move an audience to tears? Can't move most of my face. Sorry, don't speak again. What's he saying? The paralysis taking over most of his face and all of his limbs. So, Trevor, Emma tells us you're on a dinner theater production of that scene. Alright, were you wearing women's underwear the day of the incident? And I mean the incident with the coffin, not the incident where you saw Judy Garland on TV and your life suddenly had... Yeah. Fez. What'd you last buy lingerie? Buy a new pair of panties just for the initiation. Ever strained a muscle walking like a girl? Have you ever strained credibility walking into a girl? Walking like a girl? He doesn't think so. Was this new pair of panties any different from your normal pair? You know, if you were a female college student, this conversation would really turning me on right now. They were granny panties, control top, very expensive. Brand with the panties, and where'd you buy them? They're Flirty Babe brand panties. You got them at Pink Beach. It's a plus size women's lingerie. Flirty Babe panties? The Pink Peach? Wow, this is just too good of a chance to pass up. Excuse me. Taub, I have a job for you. Hi. Say this. It's okay, sir. You're looking for something for your girlfriend? No. Wife? You know what? Sure, I'm looking for something for my wife, and I really need your help. Certainly. What size is she? Big. Oh, honey, you're gonna have to be a little more specific. You're in the Pink Peach, after all. How big? Really big, guy-sized. Guy-sized? What are you trying to say? What? Nothing. Listen, I just need a big pair of panties. Granny panties. Control top. The assortment in this bin here. They should be about the size you need. And the panties that Trevor described. Try best to do this through process of elimination. First, remove the black. That's a... What kind of granny's wearing that? I want to remove any that aren't made of a shiny latex material. I'll take these, the flirty babe ones. Latex ones, huh? Nice choice. Don't worry, you look great in these. What? But they're not for... Don't worry, I understand. Guys like you come in here all the time. But I'm not. Thanks. House, what are you doing? Practicing medicine. You? Ah! Dr. House, leave him alone. Was that really necessary? It's established definitively that Trevor's latex allergy was causing his hives? Yeah. They were also responsible for some of his other weirder symptoms, like his wheezing. But he's a horny college kid. So, what's your point? The concept of latex. You would have known about the latex allergy the first time you put one on. He's never put one on. You're trying to say he's too irresponsible to use a condom? No, too virginal. I've used so many condoms that... He's trying to say he's used a lot of them. You're a virgin, aren't you, Trevor? House, come on, you don't need to do this. This is important, Trevor. We need to know if you've ever used a latex condom. Your life could depend on it. Hello, he's in college. What do you think? Time to try the latex gloves again. Yes, Trevor's a virgin. Ladies' man is a virgin? What an ironic and unsuspected plot twist. It's like saying that ladies' man is a Oh, wait. Satisfied? Completely. Now that we've isolated the latex allergy, what causes descending paralysis and respiratory issues? Well, we've already ruled out Guillain-Barré, which is ascending paralysis, not descending paralysis, not descending. Descending. Yes, that's it. Hey! The Miller-Fisher variant of Guillain-Barré is ascending. Of course. Prep Trevor for an LP to test for Miller-Fisher. So, House thinks the kid has Miller-Fisher syndrome. Yep, that's why we gotta do the spinal tap. Just lie on your side, Trevor. Will this hurt? Yes, it will, but just lie still and we'll get through it. Am I stupid? Trevor's spinal fluid analysis showing elevated CSF protein and anti-GQ1 antibodies, specific for Miller-Fisher. Please tell me he isn't doing what I think he's doing. Just ignore him. If he's to pay attention, that's the same as enabling him. Ah, good, you're all here. To help me illustrate my point, let's pretend that this is Trevor. Trevor has Miller-Fisher syndrome, a swaggering, cocky little junior varsity variant of Julian-Bayer syndrome. It was confirmed with Trevor's spinal fluid analysis, which was specific for Miller-Fisher GBS. But I thought... He also has a latex allergy, which accounts for some of his other complications. Oh. Well, Trevor here to explain. The Miller-Fisher was responsible for Trevor's paralysis and some of his breathing problems, and the latex allergy was responsible for the fever, the hives, the dizziness, the nausea, the diarrhea, and some of the breathing issues. So when his arms were paralyzed in the coffin, that was really just allergic rhinitis from his latex allergy. Yeah, when Trevor was locked in that coffin, the lingerie he was wearing under his clothes triggered his latex allergy, which treated Trevor's body like a cheerleader on prom night, spreading to his stomach, throat, and arms. Of course, Trevor had been suffering from latex allergies for a while without even realizing it, like when he was making his workout videos and we didn't help things. Handled him while wearing latex gloves. Then to complicate matters further, Miller-Fisher syndrome decided to crash the kegger the latex allergy was throwing. Poor kid, his latex allergy was triggered at virtually the same time as the onset of Miller-Fisher. Yeah, pure coincidence, and further proof of a cruel and uncaring universe. On that happy note, we'll move Trevor to a latex-free room. Put him on intravenous immunoglobulin for his Miller-Fisher. Should make a full recovery before long. Physically. That mean? Trevor's dad found out about his son's activity. Refusing to speak to him or even to visit. 13, you've done the impossible. What's that? Almost made me give a damn about a frat boy. Hear about Trevor? Kidding, man? Can't believe he was discovered wearing women's lingerie. Dude, we almost made him a Delta man. Excuse me, Dr. House, can we go in there? I want to visit Trevor. Sorry, but Trevor and I need to discuss something private, so I'll need you to wait outside for a moment. Sure. Trevor, as chairman of the Alumni Association for the Society of the Winged Serpent, I just wanted to congratulate you on your induction into our order. Huh? As you know, Trevor, our order is a secret society that dates back over 2 centuries. I want to thank you for putting up with all the humiliating initiation, like wearing lingerie under your clothing. Right. Anything I can do for the society? It received a get-well present from your hot girlfriend, as well as a get-well present from your other hot girl. Wow, if only I could spend a day in your shoes. Tell me about it, man. You're A-. Here's your next case. Ready to begin? Yeah. I'm gonna get a drink real quick, chat. I'll be right back. With how much talking I have to do in this fucking stream, water would be really nice about now. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, chat. I got some water. And then she was all, what's a muffin top? She's never heard of a girl being described as a muffin top before. So what'd you tell her? This is horrible, but I said, well, you know Brie, how her stomach flap goes up over the top of her pants? That's a muffin top. Oh, you're terrible. Brie's supposed to be your friend. Yeah, it's supposed to be. And you know what that skanky bitch is saying stuff about me? That's twice as bad. And you know that skanky bitch is saying stuff about me? That's twice as bad. Hey, speak of the devil, it's Brie. She's texting me. No way, what'd she say? Shelly? Shelly, are you okay? I think so. We're taking you to the hospital, ma'am. You'll be just fine, Shelly, don't worry. Wow, you really lucked out, didn't you? Barely scrape on you. I know, right? Whoa. What? What's happening to me? Need some help over here. Hello, Paula. Or should I say the mummified remains of Paula? Dr. House, what's the matter with you? Okay, Mom. Dr. House is emotionally distancing himself from the patient through gallows humor. Unorthodox, but not unprecedented. Well, you must be having a lot of fun at home. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. According to netmd.com, we can rule out foodborne illness. Trying to diagnose yourself online? I talked to the EMT as well as Dr. Cuddy, who was very professional, I might add, and... Paula, let Dr. House talk. Sorry, Mom. Actually, Mom, I think she might be onto something. You were saying? I have lupus. Do you have any idea how many diseases can be caused by lupus? Well, you get points for being about as accurate as a real doctor, I'll give you that. You don't have lupus, but you are infected with diarrhea of the mouth, as I'm sure your first, second, and third husbands will tell you. Which leads me to my point. Gotta figure out what's turned you into a piece of Swiss cheese. Now I get to do the talking. Why is it acting like I'm letting go? You're into athletics at school. Many women tell me I'm limber, but that's something completely different. Yes, I'm a gymnast. She's an elite gymnast, like her mother used to be. Ever bitten your nails? Did they ever bite you back? Because that would explain all this blood. No, I don't bite my nails. Get these bruises. Were you beating yourself up for not being cute enough to date Zac Efron? I was in a car accident. Also, I'm a gymnast. That means that sometimes I fall. Whatever. That's my girl. Are you double jointed? Are you triple jointed? Do you come with Kung Fu grip? I'm double jointed. Does that make a difference? Are you keeping a normal diet? And I don't mean a normal diet of Miley Cyrus songs. Yes. No, she hasn't, Dr. House. Paula's been gaining a lot of weight, so I put her on a diet. I need to be on a diet. Are you one of those girls who isn't happy unless you resemble an... Oh my god, House! An Auschwitz survivor. I can't be a gymnast if I weigh too much. It's true. Do healthy foods? And no, Red Bull doesn't count as food. No, Dr. House, I gave Paula healthy food, but she just picks at it and sneaks candy all the time. Why would it be so bad if Paula weighed more? The way she is now, she had a grape you'd think she was pregnant. I want Paula to end up like her Aunt Rose. And Aunt Rose is bad because she's a serial killer? Or maybe she runs an illegal cockfighting ring? No, she's fat. Oh, it's close. Thanks for your time. I think you have Asperger's syndrome. Paula! Developmental disorder characterized by abnormalized social interaction and limited empathy. You think so, huh? I apologize for her behavior, Dr. House. No, it's okay, Mrs. Henderson. Actually, Paula, I don't have Asperger's. I do, however, suffer from Tourette's syndrome. Brave man. Paula! I'm so sorry. My daughter shoots her mouth off sometimes. It's okay. Controlling bitch! Dr. House! Did I say that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Must be my Tourette's. Lunch house? I'll be brought enough for the rest of the class. Hey, damn it! Today we're going to talk about blood. Red, sticky, delicious. Well, not that last thing. Teenage girl's in a car accident. The girl's okay, the car less so. Then the girl starts to bleed. A lot, from practically every orifice. But not because of the accident. Thoughts? Thrombocytopenia explains the bleeding. Can't be. Paul has a normal platelet count. 13's right. Foreman, or typo, wrong. What the hell? Next. You know, I'm 90%, I'm 100% sure that the second word is disease. Plasma's disease explains everything. No, Paula's increased PTT, and then I gave him ketchup, that's funny. Paula's increased PTT means it can't be commandments. Sorry, 13. But with all that ketchup all over, you do a really good impression of the film Carrie. Next. Okay, Micah 6 isn't it? Gotta be a vitamin something. Bro, how am I supposed to know? There's like 4 different options it could be. This doesn't narrow it down. They're giving me everything but what I need. K. Alright, it's vitamin K deficiency. Jesus. Vitamin K's deficiency fits the symptoms, explains the bleeding. Also explains the elevated PTT, which occurs in several cases of vitamin K deficiency. It doesn't explain the normal PT. Ooh, tau. People are 57 varieties of wrong. Oh, man. Next. Lupus. Lupus and anticoagulant explains the increased PTT, the nosebleeds, and the bruises. Did you say lupus? No, I said lupus anticoagulant. Not the same thing, you know that. Yeah, but you said lupus. You know who else diagnosed the patient with lupus? Who? The patient! Foreman, congratulations. You are as medically competent as a 14-year-old girl. Let's celebrate this accomplishment. Next. hemophilia. That'll explain the bleeding. But hemophiliacs are usually boys. Last time I checked, our patient bleeds once a month and hasn't died from it. Next. Oh my god! Oh. Disseminated intravascular coagulation explains the uncontrollable bleeding, the bruises, and the elevated PTT. All his normal platelet count discourages the possibility of DIC. Discourages it, but it doesn't disqualify it. Group, when our patient's decreased to factor 8 is a match. Good luck, 13. Aside from tau, you're the closest thing we have to a scared teenage girl. It's a human sieve might warm up to you. Get a blood sample from her to test for DIC. I think it's DIC. I hope not. DIC is notoriously difficult to diagnose and requires many grueling tests that would put the patient through a living hell. Come to think of it, maybe that wouldn't be so bad. House, don't be shy, come right in. Doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, because nothing bad ever comes of that. I realize there's something eating at me about the guitar. You mean the guitar that you stole? An observation, Wilson. We still don't know why the guitar is still so important to Cuddy. I don't know, maybe the guitar is a memento from someone in her past, like a deceased relative. Or an ex-lover. Great thinking. Like the deceased relative, but your is sexier. What else you got? Well, Cuddy does know that you're a guitar fanatic. Maybe this is an attempt to get in good with you. I make her life a living hell. Why don't you want to get in good with me? Perhaps we're postulating that in an alternate universe, Bizarro Cuddy has been taking over the real Cuddy's body, so we have parasitic life form controlling Cuddy's body. Well, that's just silly. If it was going to take over anyone's body, it'd be 13, so Parasite could have a lot of fun in there. Well, I'm tapped out. Wilson? Oh, same fucking picture. House, why don't you just ask her why she got the guitar? Wilson, the number of things that are wrong about that sentence is... I'm gonna have to leave. I know how to get rid of him. Completely sensible. So what are you gonna do? It's really simple. We think you might have DIC, so I have to get a blood sample to test for it. BB, but that means you have to use that needle, right? I get weirded out by needles. Well, we need to do this so you can get better. Now, if you want to close your eyes for this, that's okay. Okay, I'm ready for the blood test. Bring it, bring it. I'm done. Mom, where's the gum? I can't find it. Paula, give it here, young lady. Tired? I bet. Everything will be alright, baby. Everything. Mom, don't cry. Paula? Paula, tell me what's wrong. Head hurts. Oh my god, baby. Okay, I feel better now. What's wrong? I need some help in here. What? Mom, what's happening to me? She's crying blood. She's in severe bleeding diathesis. With frozen plasma and cryoprecipitate that to replace the fibrinogen in factor 8. I still have no idea if this is DIC, and this is why we continue testing for it. It's still the most likely culprit. What's that? It's plasma. You've lost a lot of blood, so we're going to do a transfusion. Plasma, huh? I researched that online, and I replaced my midichlorians. We'll replace your fibrinogen. Now, just relax. I love the mini-games, chat, because it gives me a break from having to fucking talk 24/7. My throat is so sore. On average, a level takes like an hour and 20 minutes. 6, 7. Whoops. So how do you feel? I feel like looking up fibrinogen online. Understand you must be upset, Mr. Tennyson. Upset? I get called out of a board meeting and discover my daughter is crying blood! Suspect Paula might be suffering from DIC, which means... You suspect? Don't you know anything yet? That's my daughter in there! Calm down, Mr. Tennyson. I was trying to confirm. Listen, I know this is difficult, but have either of you noticed any changes in Paul's behavior recently? No? Just what are you implying, Dr. Foreman? Are you saying my girl's a head case? That she did this to herself? I'm not saying anything. We just have to consider every possibility. Every possibility? I'm paying top dollar to have Paula in this hospital, and the best you can do is play 20 questions? Grover, please, don't lose your temper. Sorry. Dr. House. I'm Paula's Aunt Rose. Your Aunt Rose? Heard so much about you. Apparently there's not as much of you heard. What can we do for you? How's Paula doing? My sister told me these awful stories about her bleeding from her eyes. Yes, she had the full visual, and it's also her toenails, nostrils, and gums. Oh my god, is there anything you can do? Well, if we film the whole thing, I think America's Funniest Home Videos might give us $1,000, but then again, they tend to prefer videos of guys getting whacked in the house. Doing what we can. Paula might have a condition known as DIC, but we're still testing to find out for sure. If there's anything I can do... Actually, ma'am, if you could tell us whether there are any pre-existing medical conditions in the family. Paula's parents didn't mention any. Possible that anything slipped their mind? Well, no, but don't you think they would have mentioned something like that if it existed? Of course, we just have to examine every avenue. Yeah, but anyway. What was that? Nothing. Your time. Take 13 and look around Paula's house. Search for anything that supports the DIC diagnosis. Any evidence of bleeding or bruising. There's something that the family's keeping. Well, Mr. Dante, yes, you were hunting wabbits and one of them dropped an anvil on your hand. Dr. House, you gotta do something. My hand's just swelled up. I'm screwed. I've got a concert tonight. Concert? That would imply you're someone in the recording industry. Yeah, I'm... You? Wait, which Jonas brother are you again? My stage name is Stripe. Platinum record-selling rapper? Hip-hop artist. Yeah, you say potato, I see. But that your potato is served to you on a diamond-encrusted plate with a golden bejeweled knife stuck in it. So, Mr. Moneybags, why is a rich guy like you visiting for a free clinic? Wow, Dr. Gregory House, right? Aren't you supposed to be some kind of sort of genius? Oh, nothing special. I don't even have a video music award. I'm like some people in this room. Seriously, Dr. House, why is this happening to me? In your head, bro. Do you sweat a lot? Are you worried that the gremlin who's still home, your white mohawk, may come back for it? I don't usually sweat this much. It started happening last night when my hands got swollen. Children. A lot of salty foods like potato chips, popcorn, or giant Christmas hams dipped in salt-covered flavored bacon grease. I do like a snack, I guess. How the fuck am I gonna use a magnifying glass in his hands, bro? Oh, his hands. Here, when did your hands first swell up? Was it when you asked the audience to give you a big hand? Happened for a few months, but it got really bad when I was on stage last night. My hands got so big I couldn't hold on to my mic. Damn, bro. Those dogs are out. tour, but that ended early last year. You're under a lot of stress. You throw your hands in the air as if you just don't care. But you finally care. I guess I am a little stressed out, but I gotta make sure this new album does well. That's why I've been working on new rhymes. Well, I think I know what's wrong with you. Hey, what the hell? You have an unhealthy addiction. I'm looking for the source. Gotcha. So, they're potato chips. You're suffering from idiopathic edema. Your body can't excrete salt properly. A huge amount of salt in your body is causing you to retain water, which is making your extremities swell. What can I do about it? You can follow me here. Lay off the damn salty snack treats and drink more water. You have the eating habits of a 12-year-old suburban kid. That's it? It's that simple? It's that simple. I'll start you on water pills. You probably start chugging Gatorade on a pretty regular basis, too. Maybe I could get a good endorsement deal there. If you like, I can get you one on the commercials. I want to put this face on TV. Wow. Oh, oops. Wow, that's a lot of pink. Is every teenage girl's bedroom like this? Oh, this is pretty extreme. It looks so clean. Where do we start? Let us search everything until we find something. 17, goddamn. It's like 4 men plus 13. Unlock the box. Select 2 swap tiles to swap their position. Okay. No! No! Oh no! Not a sliding tile puzzle! We're gonna be here a while. I suck at sliding tile puzzles. And it's big, which is even worse. slide puzzles are like my biggest antagonist in anything puzzle. I hate slide puzzles. I fucking hate slide puzzles. I think this confirms we're sticking with 2 episodes today. We're not doing a third in case the slide puzzle. It's not a slide puzzle! I'm actually stupid. Okay, Yeah, we can figure this out. Alright. It's not a slide puzzle, thank fucking god. It really is as easy as it says it is. I thought it was just a... You literally just click the two, and then it swaps. There's no slides. I'm overcomplicated. Dear diary, I had this pudgy, fat, dewy body I'm stuck in. Lately I've been crying a lot, like at the drop of the hat. The other day I couldn't do this somersault, the same somersault I used to be able to do in my sleep. Well, listen to this. I've been crying a lot. My performance has gotten worse. I think about Darius all the time. She describes the boy's smell. Almost sounds like she's been self-conscious about her bruises and been taking some kind of pills to deal with her depressions. When you were a teenager, was your diary anything like this? No, mine was more melodramatic. Melodramatic? Yeah, but there's still a lot of stuff for us to go on here. I was gonna have a field day with this diary. First, let's check out Mom and Dad's. Hey, Tennysons, think you guys have enough space? A small family could live in there. Take the closet, and I'll take the rest of the Grand Canyon. Me in this bedroom. Whole apartment. Look at Paula's bruises in that photo. Can't be more than 8 years old there. Didn't have DIC at that age. Say this. Dad's abuse. Full of that? Saw him in my office earlier, you might think so. I almost chewed my head off for no reason. His daughter's bleeding spontaneously. He doesn't know how to feel. True. Why is there an empty bottle of antidepressants in there? Someone stole the pills and forgot to refill it. Someone needs antidepressants and not good at covering their tracks. Teenager writes in her diary about how depressed she is. Get this stuff over to the house. Checked out the Tennyson house. What'd you get me? Give it here. Healer. Thanks. My complexion has been so uneven recently. We found that in Paula's room, and we figured she needs it to cover up this. Bruises. Not just something going on at home. Paula's dad seems to have some management. So, you report it? Or what? We have nothing concrete to go on. Parents aren't willing to tell us anything useful, so we'll talk to anyone else who talk. Have Taub interview the coach. Foreman, you and 13 talk to Aunt Petunia. You mean Paula's Aunt Rose? That's her. What's that sticking out of your bag? See, we didn't want to give Paula's diary to you because we were afraid you'd make fun of it. Of course not. It contained valuable evidence that could save a girl's life. Now hand it over. He smells like teenage boy. This is priceless. Who's a handsome devil? Coach Kwong? You're the guy who wants to get in shape for his wedding, right, Chief? The beginner's classes aren't for another hour, I'm afraid. I'm not here for classes, Coach Kwong. I'm Dr. Chris Taub. I'm part of Paula Tennyson's diagnostic team. I was going to visit Paula in the hospital. How is she? So I'm here. Can I ask a few questions? Certainly. When does Paula go in for physicals? Oh, it's more of a doctor's area. Who's fucking him in? Is Paula obsessed over her weight? Yes. Oh, yeah. As long as Paula had issues about her weight. Stayed for about 2 months. Her weight issues came on quite suddenly. Her weight issues. Have you noticed any other changes about Paula recently? Well, she was getting tired much more easily. How's Paula's performance been lately? Well, she hasn't been sticking her landing as well as she used to. I don't know why. Has Paula had bleeding problems in the past? She had a sprained ankle about 5 months ago, but there wasn't any bleeding. Has Paula ever busted her kneecaps during practice? Oh, why do you ask? Paula's competing. What's her favorite event? Nerves of steel in the balance beam. Well, having problems any problems at home? I don't know for sure, but let's say I'd be surprised if there weren't problems at home. You get me, Chief? Yeah, I understand. Thanks, Coach Kwong. Hey, you sure you don't want to join my gym? It could do wonders for your self-esteem. Then when you find yourself a girlfriend, you look fantastic. Married. Really, on second thought, you do look married. Dr. Foreman, I hope you're taking good care of my favorite niece. Absolutely. Parents are very worried. Can you blame them? About that, is there any trouble at home? You mean, are they a happy family? I think so. I've never seen Grover be anything but a great dad. Although my sister does seem to be, I don't know, a bit overwhelmed by him. What do you mean? You've seen the way she is with Paula. She pushes her really hard, but she's only like that when Grover's not there. Why do you think that is? I don't want to lose him. She'll do anything to get what she wants. She's not the easiest person to live with. That paperwork just never ends, does it? Really doesn't. I'm actually not just here to see Paula. Oh? Husband thinks I might have hypothyroidism. I figured I should get myself tested. Really? Why? I'm always so tired, and I've had trouble keeping my weight down. I exercise, I eat well. You know what? It'd be such a relief to finally have a reason for it, the weight gain and exhaustion. Makes sense. Julie says it's just because I'm lazy, but she's just like that. Lab results for Hannah Montana's blood work have come back. She doesn't have DIC, so we're looking for something out of the box, or in this case, out of the blood bank. Have a low platelet count. All has a normal platelet count. Leukemia, which starts with an L, which stands for lame. Lundstrom's macroglobulinemia. It explains the bleeding, the easy bruising, the pain, and the fatigue. It causes bleeding, but not cold bleeding. It also doesn't explain the low heart rate. Come on, you're killing me, people. Not the fun kind of killing where there's blood everywhere. The bad kind where I fire you. Next. Jeez, I wonder what the second word is. Aspirin overdose. It does cause uncontrolled bleeding. Only other symptoms. Also, you know how much aspirin you have to take for that to happen? It'd be insane. I'll charge you, Dr. 13, with sucking in the first degree. Next. Has hypothyroidism. Oh, I see, Doctor. I see, Foreman. You're thinking it's a family thing. So what? If Paul had hypothyroidism, it still wouldn't explain the bleeding. Oh, but a good nudge is towards whatever's causing the bleeding. Well, on one hand, it won't cure Mary Lou Retton, but on the other hand, it's not an answer that makes me want to bludgeon you to death. Good work, Foreman. Tell Chase and Cameron to give Paul a T4 test for hypothyroidism. So what's this test for? Oh, a T4 test. We need to gauge the amount of T4 in your blood. Gee, that is the cutest accent ever. It's pretty cute. In a nutshell, the T4 test is to see if you have hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism, an overproduction of thyroid hormones. You know, that's hyperthyroidism. Hypothyroidism is actually a lack of thyroid. See, will this hurt? Not really. Now just relax, this will be over before you know it. So, Dr. Cameron, you know Dr. Chase, the guy with the Scottish accent. Hey, I'm standing right here, and I'm Australian. Think he has a girlfriend? You know what? Let me find out and get back to you. Okay, what happens now? I have Dr. Chase alone so he can go and run an RII test on your blood. Working on the radioimmunoassay test? Depends. With the attack of the fuck. That depends. Is the attack of the 5'2" woman over yet? I'm getting my fucking voices mixed up. The attack of the 5'2" woman. She's in her room resting. Oh, that reminds me. She gave me something to give to you. Slam book. Slam book. Like a chart to rank your popularity. They didn't have them at your high school? Ranked me? Being ranked by a 14-year-old? Too old for me. Yeah, let me help you with the RII test. Oh my god, we haven't done this in a while. Yo, he's risen me! You can give me a helping hand any day, Wilson. Looks like Paula has hypothyroidism. That's great, because I rank her antigen antibody readings as hot. Hey you, don't get all snippy. You should have seen when she was going to rank you until I convinced her to give you a hot. On one hand, I have the lab results for my patient's T4 test. On the other hand, I have fingers. Thank goodness they're mine. Come on, House, out with it. Paula tested positive for hypothyroidism. Explain her bleeding problem. It might. Hypothyroidism is known to cause extreme menstrual bleeding. It could be aggravating whenever Paula has and making it worse. Help start the gym monkey on thyroid hormone pills. If anyone needs me, I'll be on vacation. Vacation? Yes, vacation. It's time I paid Gym Monkey number 2 a visit. You know, the one who drove the car into the tree? Paula's best friend, Shelly. That's the one. And tormenting a teenage girl is as close to a vacation as I get these days. Writing. Reading my blog. Are you there, God? It's me, House. Today, the other girls at school called me a slut. Then I had my menses for the first time. I just want to go home and watch a weepy movie and drown my sorrows in some chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Do I know you? Sorry, just reminiscing about my painful innocence. Kid's gonna be so cool. Dr. House, I need to talk to you about Paula. What did Paula and Darius do on their most recent date? Don't say they did it. The pool party. Paula do anything illicit at this pool party? Like listening to Christian rock? She got totally wasted on our parents' vodka. But don't tell our parents, they'd kill her. Psycho Steve's mom and the uptight cajillionaire would freak out over that. Shocker. How many boyfriends does Paula had? Not counting any pillows she makes out with for practice. Darius is her first real boyfriend. Paula used drugs, and I know Jake Gyllenhaal posters are intoxicating. Well, we smoked pot before, but nothing more serious than that. I mean, taking pills, but not bad pills. What are good pills do you take? Flintstone vitamins or SpongeBob? Take diet pills just to curb our cravings. Take diet pills. Our gym is when we keep our weight down. Get those bruises. Weird, they seem to start popping up recently. They're taking diet pills? Well, yeah, you think there's a connection? And your bruises and the diet pills between you and the doctor reasoning? Not so much. Well, has bruises too. I think they're also from the diet pills. You think? Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't I ask her? Hey, but don't tell her I rat her out about the diet pills. Counts on her. You scout Dr. House? No. Hi, Lisa! Ian, what are you doing here? The weirdest thing, I was contacted by a colleague of yours, a Dr. Gregory House. Oh. Yeah, he called and gave me the 3rd degree. Want to know if you ever came to any of our concerts, or whether you wanted to buy one of your guitars online? Yeah, how'd you know? He thought I'd put my guitar up on an online auction or something. I know I would think that. What brings you here? This Dr. House calls. I figured, maybe it's an omen. Maybe it's time to reconnect with you. Oh my God. I was wondering if you want to have lunch sometime and talk about the old times, Let me get back to you about that. Right now I've got to go have a conversation with someone. What? Oh, Dr. House. It's lunchtime, so I brought you some food. I told you I don't eat the hospital food. I'm on a strict diet. Yeah, I heard about that. Suppose you decided getting hooked on phonics wasn't enough, so you got hooked on diet pills. Oh, I'm gonna kill Shelly. Or if you don't bleed to death first. Are the diet pills causing my bleeding? Not likely. You know that you tested positive for hypothyroidism. That's why I'm bleeding? Oh, but hypothyroidism is taking whatever is making you bleed and slamming it against the locker so it forks over its lunch money. By lunch money, I mean copious amounts of blood. I don't get it. Why am I bleeding? No idea. That's why I have some questions to ask you. Where'd you get those bruises? Have you been hiding in the trunk of Daniel Radcliffe's car waiting for him to pull over and change a tire? They started to pop up. I'm not beating myself up or anything. I guess they're side effects of those diet pills. Which ones are they? Extra pad. What diet pills have you taken? Are you taking that pill that consists of sticking your finger down your throat? first. The dextropan feels worth it? Look like a week-old banana. Kidding, I'd rather have bruises than a double chin or thunder thighs. How many of these pills do you take? Just enough to keep your weight down, or so many that you get offered a modeling contract? Every day. Look at the dextropan, and don't say the dextropan thing, Barry. Did I tell you that? Fine, don't tell me, but don't blame me when you cut yourself shaving your legs and it comes out his hair. Okay, I stole my mom's credit card and ordered them online using her name. I go through the trouble of stealing mom's credit card just to order the dextropan. What happened to the good old days when kids did innocent things like having guilty, clumsy, illicit sex? Dealing with my friends on the gymnastics team. What other girls do you have on this stuff? At your school, are there a bunch of kids strung out on hunger? It's me, Shelly, and 2 others. I haven't branched out that much. Why have you been dealing pills? I don't think colleges consider that extracurricular. At least I have a job. At least I'm making myself useful. You say that at least you're making yourself useful. What do you mean? You're a kid. You're expected to be useless. Useless? That's my mom. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't do anything. Where's your mom this time of day? You don't want to talk to her, do you? Why do you ask? For some reason she likes you. She says you get things done. I swear, next time she sees you, she's going to give you a big kiss on the cheek. Ugh. Well, on second thought, I don't want to talk to her. Patient's an after-school special with legs, and she has lots of mommy issues. 13, you're kind of like a woman. Live like a woman? Well, yeah, except when you're kind of like a man. Go talk to the mom, harpy to harpy, and see what's up. Wow, Stripe, you're back, and you've brought the monolith from 2001 Space Odyssey. Good lord, you're huge. Just my man, Roland. He's cool. Like the water pills didn't help. Didn't. I haven't eaten a potato chip in days, and look at me. In fact, not only did my hands keep swelling, but so did my feet. See, when people said you were blowing up, I thought they were talking about your career, not your body. Take a look at you. Hold up. Listen, Roland, why don't you go call my mom? She's gotta be weird sick about me, but got it. Have you any memory lapses lately? What? No. You ever come into contact with radiation? I think so. Have any of the doctors ever put you on hormone treatments? I'm not asking if you were born a woman, but if you were, you should tell me that too. But I mean, yeah, they did, but how'd you know that? Abused illegal drugs like cocaine, crystal meth, or any other things that would make you act like Amy in my house. Nope, I'm clean. I've only ever smoked a joint once in my life. When was the last time you ever had an MRI? Was the MRI machine fitted to accommodate your mohawk? I don't think I've ever had one of those. Is there something wrong with my brain? Is there a history of gigantism in your family? Was your daddy Lurch from the Addams family? Because that explains a lot. Oh, not that I know of. World famous rapper is very close to his mommy. Interesting. So interesting about it. I love my mom, so? Of course you love her. I can see the love right here in this picture. Where the hell did you get that picture? In your wallet. Where else? Oh, didn't I mention? I stole your wallet when I was examining you. Here. I should sue the pants off you. Yeah, but you won't, because I know what's wrong with you. Yeah? You're a scrawny kid. Now you're a big, muscular guy. It's called going to the gym. Yeah, well, that's one hell of a growth spurt. You were already a teenager in that photo. No kid just that short just naturally evolves into a hulking behemoth like you. You already admitted to hormone treatments. Look, when I was a kid, I was puny. My mom took me in for treatment with whole growth hormones. Kept it hush-hush because she didn't want anyone to know. Well, I still don't know tell anyone about it. Even Roland doesn't know. Now you're suffering from acromegaly. It's a hormonal disorder that results from too much growth hormone in the body. What can I do? Well, we've got to run some tests to confirm, but if it definitely is acromegaly, you're going to have to undergo surgery to remove the tumor. Tumor? Oh, didn't I mention the tumor? Yeah, there's a nice, adorable little tumor lodged in your skull, which is what's causing all this. Don't worry, it's benign, but still, best get it out before they stick you in a museum. Early man. Is this Tennyson? Dr. Hadley, is it? Yes. You are built like a gymnast. Did you ever train? Me? No. Your boss, he reminds me of my coach when I was Paula's age. A big, gruff, Hungarian bastard. Scared the hell out of me, but I respected him. Well, I'm sure Dr. House will be happy to hear that. Listen, I need to talk to you about Paula. Paula made any new friends in the last few months? That I know of. Paula been acting strange lately? Oh, why? Marriage strong? Dare you ask me? That's none of your business. You think Paula might be acting out? Is there anything that she's seen at home that might have upset her? Grover is an ideal husband. What I asked. That's what you were thinking. Everyone assumes he's a jerk. He's an amazing man. He buys me nice things. Such nice things. What's the nicest thing Grover's bought you recently? My designer purse, probably. What are those pills you're always taking? Just a vitamin. I've been eating them like candy since I've been visiting Paula. Why do you take vitamins so often while you're here? Because hospitals are filthy and I want to avoid catching something. So I know this is a sensitive area, but Julie, have you ever been on antidepressants? Conversation is over. Goodbye. Just take a look at those pills for a moment. Absolutely not. Well, for your time. I'm sorry, Mom. You know the rules about dating. No dating until you're 18. What if you get pregnant? You think you can go to the Olympics pregnant? Mom, it's not like that. It's always like that. Are you still a virgin? What the hell's the matter with you? Do you have any idea how expensive that purse? Help! Somebody! My daughter! Get her out of here. Come on, Mrs. Tennyson, you have to leave. But... Let's get you out of here. Looks I'm doing, but Paula's mother finally started to calm down. I think it's those pills she's taking. Suddenly seemed... Where is she now? Now. Waiting room. Why? Now. I'm gonna swap out this purse for the one with pills. No, I'm not. Now get out of here. Get this purse and don't come back without the pills. It's Tennyson. Dr. Taub, is everything okay? My colleague, Dr. Chase, and I need you to fill out some forms. Just take these. Oh, wait it down. Wait a moment. That's better. Where do I need to sign? Most... What the fuck? Okay, and this is Tennyson's purse. The doctor's not looking to see. There's the purse there. Where am I? getting touching these guys then? Yeah, it's just touching these guys. I thought they had to like see me or something. Objects from Julie's purse. I think there were things later. Now just have them first to find things. Aha, what's this? I am back on the first reverse already. That is the reverse order. What are you saying? Oh. Should have known the difference except for the gum. Turned Mrs. Pennis's first in the video games. God, getting around that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Initial here, and that's it, Mrs. Sanderson. It's a lot of paperwork, but you know what? What? I like all this paperwork. You do? Indeed. Some of you might have a problem with it, but I say it means your hospital is efficient. They keep good records. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Paul's mother is taking valproic acid pills for her depression. How much do you want to bet that, in addition to the other antidepressants that are diet pills, the diet pills, her little bloody miracle is also stealing her mom's valproic acid. It's not unusual for a teenager to abuse prescription drugs taken by a parent. Thank you, and just for that, I'm no longer going to call you 13. Your new name is Dr. Obvious. Let's assume Paul is enjoying a 5-finger discount from her mom's personal pharmacy. Valproic acid can cause acquired von Willebrand disease. Which explains the bleeding. Dr. Obvious has struck again. You're going to run that into the ground, aren't you? Have Chase and Cameron test the patient's von Willebrand factor. 13, you seem to have formed some kind of creepy bond with this 98-pound corpuscle. Talk to the patient, see if she'll actually comp to stealing her mom's valproic acid pill. The ceremonial blood offering. Now, what does the War God House want us to do with this? I'm doing a aristocretin cofactor assay to test for von Willebrand disease. That's done. Okay, turns out your girlfriend has a low amount of von Willebrand factor in her blood. She's not my girlfriend. I'm going to go tell in house that Paula has von Willebrand disease. Oh, the results of your test came back. You have von Willebrand disease. Von what? Bleeding disorder, where a clotting protein in your blood is defective. That's why you've been bleeding so much. Now, if one of the things that can cause von Willebrand disease is an antidepressant called valproic acid, your mom takes valproic acid. Why are you telling me this? Because your mom's had your purse on her every time she's come to visit you. So? The last time she saw you, when she had your purse, your eyes started bleeding. And swiping her pills? God, what am I gonna do? Taking valproic acid for one thing. I can't. Where'd you steal the pills? I'm really depressed lately. Think of any reason why you might be depressed? No, I just am. Anything you do to de-stress? Do you ever get to relax? Max, what's that? Anything in particular you're depressed about? Just like a circle. I mess up gymnastics, mom yells at me, so I take her pills. I've been taking your mom's antidepressants. For a while, I was taking her other antidepressants before it ran out. Mom switched pills. Now, the new ones helped a little, but they mostly made me feel hungry. Yeah, Paula, that's what valproic acid does. Don't your family hit you like your dad? What? No, my dad would never hit me. He would never hurt me. How does your mom hit you? When I do stupid things. Sometimes I gain weight. Sometimes I don't learn routines fast enough. Put your whole life on hold to help me train. It's my fault, really. It's your fault. But, you gotta know about this? About what your mom does to you? Paul, you've gotta tell him. This has to stop. Can't believe you've been stealing your mom's pills. What were you thinking, kiddo? Do you have any idea? Daddy, there's something I need to tell you. What? What's wrong? About Mom. Excuse me, can you leave the two of us alone? We're trying to have a private conversation. No, I want Dr. House to stay. What's going on? Mom hits me. What are you talking about? With a belt most of the time. One time she smacked me with a bottle. Mom wouldn't. This is why I didn't say anything. I knew you wouldn't believe me. Honey, I never said anything about not believing you. Sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna kill that woman. What's going on here? Paula, baby, what's the matter? Julia, don't you dare come near her. What, Grover, what's happening? How could you? All these years it was, oh, she just fell down. She just hurt herself at practice. Every day you had a new excuse. What kind of person are you? I don't know what lies she's been filling your head with. The lies are over. Here's what's going to happen. Paul and I are going to get up out of this room, and we are going to leave. There's going to be a thick wall of lawyers separating you from my daughter. We'll be in touch. I tried to stop them, but they were just too fast for me. House, is that erasable? No, it's spray paint. Boy, Dr. Obvious, that was a stupid question even for you. 13 told us about the Mommy Dearest situation. Yeah. Paula's mom gets a gold medal in douchebaggery, and our human lawn sprinkler has acquired von Willebrand disease and hypothyroidism. The von Willebrand was tripped in the hallway with a valproic acid. It got all this peer pressure from Paula's underlying hypothyroidism. So, whenever Paula stole valproic acid from her mom's purse, which she did anytime she could get her grubby little hands on the stuff, the pills caused Paula's von Willebrand factor to go all kablooey. Her blood stopped clotting properly. She made tons of fun to be around. Speaking of tons of fun, hyperthyroidism caused her to put on weight. It got worse when Paula took the valproic acid, which increased her appetite. In order to curb her appetite, Paula increased her dosage of the diet pills. That's the bruises. That's one of the things that caused the bruises. Another thing that caused the bruises is her being slammed into a tree during the car accident. Oh yeah, and then there's Mom beating the crap out of her. That also caused some of the bruises. So basically, this girl's been battered more than a fish stick. I'm going to start her on levothyroxine for hypothyroidism. Good. And if she stays off the valproic acid and the dextropan, desperate pleas for attention, the bleeding and bruises will stop. After you put the key in the ignition, what do? Turn the key to start the engine. Good. Then what? Man, this is silly. What do you mean? We're not even an actual car. What am I supposed to get out of all this? Supposed to get, young lady, is an idea to how to handle a car. That way, when it's time for you to get your learner's permit, you'll be a better driver than Shelly. Sack of potatoes is a better driver than Shelly. Ha! That's my girl. Now, if you start the engine, what do you do? Dr. House, Dr. House! Mr. Tennyson, how can I help you? Can't find Paula. Have you seen her? Yes, we took her over to the lab for some tests, just to double-check a few things. We'll go down this hall and make a right. Thanks, Dr. House. Don't mention it. Another A-. Here's your next case. Ready to begin? Fuck it. Let's finish this game up. I think I'll just set on a caramel apple. I hope it's a caramel apple. Come on, Chase. Can you try to enjoy this from me? Fine.
Need to get some sleep. This stuff never gets old.
I really wish you'd talk about me that way. Sometimes I think you're married to this damn circus.
Lucinda, what the hell? You're on in 5 minutes and you're not even ready.
Oh, cool your jets, Richie. I'll be fine. Actually, I may need a little more time today to prepare. Can I go on after Tristan the Magnificent?
You're kidding? You got a packed house today and you're pulling a diva act.
Well, this diva happens to be your wife, and she's having insane cramps today, and she'd like you to cut her a little slack.
Wonderful. I'm supposed to watch this show go down in flames, and all because you think you should get preferential treatment.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, come on. You know how much stress I'm under?
Sure, but you're not the only one.
Really, Lucinda? Really? You're going to pull that nonsense with me? I've had it up to here with you.
Clyde, no, ease up, ease up. It's okay, I'm a doctor. Is he okay?
No, he really isn't.
Look, I'm Patch Adams, but unlike Robin Williams, I'm intentionally funny. A circus impresario is mauled by a horse, but after Bozo is attacked, he has a clown car full of symptoms that don't match up. Go.
Pulmonary emboli.
Does fit all the symptoms, especially since he was a recipient of a lung transplant some years ago. And in this corner, you're right, it's a possibility anyway. Hypoglycemia fits the symptoms. Hypoglycemia almost always occurs in diabetics, and Richie's not diabetic. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, may introduce for the first time on our stage a woman who's totally wrong. Next.
Gee, I wonder what the second word is.
Anaphylactic shock fits most of the symptoms.
Can't be anaphylactic shock. Check Mr. Kipling's file there, though. He doesn't have any allergies.
This is allergic to awful diagnosis. Take that, Cirque du Soleil. Next.
Mastocytosis explains the wheezing, fainting, and diarrhea.
It doesn't account for Richie's hypotension or abdominal pain. Or the pulmonary edema. Oh, for a minute, it looks like you're a magician who just sawed his credibility in half. Myocardial infarction. Most of Richie's symptoms would be seen following an acute MI leading to a cardiogenic shock. Heart attack is an intriguing possibility. It makes my polka-dotted bow tie spin the light. Bronchiolitis explains all the symptoms. Work 13. You hereby graduate from Clown College and on to Clown Medical School or something. I'll keep this between you and me. Don't film me again or I'll have to report you to house. I suck at those fucking games, bruh. Which one do you want us to test for? All three. Foreman, work some close-up magic on a VQ scan to test for pulmonary emboli. Taub, you do an ECG tightrope act to test for myocardial infarction. 13, if those two tests come out blank, why don't you do a nude spirometry test for OB? Why do they get circus metaphors and I get a nude reference? Because I don't want to see them naked. Duh. So, what are we doing here? We think you might have pulmonary emboli, Mr. Kipling. We're doing a VQ scan. First, we inject you with radioactive albumin. Then we'll scan your lungs to detect the radioactive particles. Am I gonna glow in the dark? No. Joking. Never mind. Let's do this. Performance has been shaky as of late. You're effectively on probation for now until your performance improves. I'm going to be much less forgiving on your next procedure. Jesus Christ, I never got the Cuddy hate speech. She fucking loads me right now. Compare the normal perfusion scan on the left with Richie's perfusion scan on the right. Indicate anything out of the ordinary in Richie's perfusion scan by clicking on either image. Yeah, Wilson, save me! Next, we have to do a ventilation scan. What's that? Scan your lungs while you inhale gas. Gas? So what, you eat beans beforehand? Excuse me? Oh, you doctors have a lousy sense of humor. Like you don't have pulmonary emboli. Now what? Now I keep testing. One of my patients just accused me of having illegible handwriting. Says he can't read his prescriptions. Does that look illegible to you? Okay, you're his friend. Apparently you can actually stomach him. Hello to you too. I was just driving me bonkers trying to find out why I bought that guitar. You want me to do what exactly? Tell me what to do. I'm new. Oh my god! Dexter? Yo, I gotta take a picture of this. I'm Switzerland. This is funny. I'm neutral here. I'm Switzerland. There's no way I'm touching this. Not with a 10-foot pole. You got your guitar back. Come on, don't you see that I'm the victim here? We're in agreement that this conversation never happened, okay? Fight fire with fire. Go on. Want to get to house? Sink to his level. Don't back down. Oh, interesting. What's on the menu for today, guy? I think that you were roughed up by the horse. You might have had a myocardial infarction. Come again? I think you may have a heart attack, so we have to perform an ECG. Don't you think I'd know if I had a heart attack? You'd be surprised. Okay. Perform an ECG test on Richie by tracing the specified pattern with your cursor when indicated. Turn the appear, move the cursor through them in the direction indicated. This is new. ECG complete. Let's take a look at Richie's test results. Your heart rate and rhythm are within normal limits. We can rule out MI. Now, what'd I tell you? I knew it wasn't no heart attack. Yes, you were a super genius. Congratulations. Richie texted negative for... Wait! I'm doing it! Come on, House. This is ridiculous. What was ridiculous is I went to medicine when I clearly could have raked in a fortune joining the circus. I could have been billed as the amazing balancing gimp. Ow. House, you did that on purpose. Come on. Okay, let me use my ESP. Let me see. Rusty the Clown tested negative for both pulmonary emboli and MI. Am I right? I still have a obliterative bronchiolitis. That's true, Human Nose. Since he had a lung transplant a couple of years ago, his body could be rejecting the lung, which would point to OB. OB could have also been brought on by acute trauma, like being strangled by a horse. Good point, unicyclist. He's going to refer to us by circus freak show names. No longer amuses me, real-life African tribesman. Come on, House. That's offensive. Right, Human Nose. 13, test Richie for OB. Happened to my circus name. It got old. Goodness. Right again, Human Nose. Well, Mr. Kipling, it looks like you might have obliterative bronchiolitis. We're going to do a spirometry test to confirm. You know, I've come up with a way to get through these tests. What's that? I mentally solve my crossword puzzles. It keeps my brain sharp. Oh, that actually sounds pretty relaxing. It is. Hey, what's a 5-letter word for Joker? Joker is 5 letters. Yeah, but another word for it. No, wait, I got it. Cut up. Hey, you're pretty good. Damn straight. Now let's get started. Hook me up. Oh, this is another new one. Jesus. Complete the spirometry test to measure the patient's lung volume and flow capabilities. Press the indicated buttons as the icons fall into the flashing activation areas. No, it's like the medication one, except... more frames, I guess. And then it's like straight up and down instead of all over the fucking place. That's a little more difficult. These two complete, increasing difficulty. Bobby Bo, Bobby Bo, Bobby Bay, Bobby Bay, Bobby Bo, Bobby Bo, okay. Chronometry test completed successfully. Get up, and I'm gonna kiss you. What's the 8-letter surname of Jurassic Park author Michael? Mr. Kipling, your results are abnormal. It's probably OB, but we don't know what's causing it. That means, well, it means we gotta keep testing. Oh! Christian. Michael Christian. Well, Mr. Kirby, what seems to be... Phil? No. No, Phil, I tried to warn you. You shouldn't have sold it. I've been looking into Marston Motor Corporation. They're a comer. You should pounce on it. Also... Well, what the hell, man? Hold on a minute, Phil. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I just fully introduced myself. I'll call you back. What seems to be the problem? Oh, you've got some nerve, pal. I'm your doctor. Either you let me treat you or I walk out of here. Your choice. You know what? I like you. We could use more guys like you at Ditko, no doubt. That's great, because I clearly crave your approval. Now, can you tell me what's wrong with you? My legs really hurt. I think something's really seriously wrong. Engage in a lot of dangerous activities other than gambling with other people's money, that is. I enjoy rock climbing, skydiving, and I run the New York Marathon every year. You're active, and not just because you're actively bilking people. It's the only thing that makes me feel alive. A couple months ago, I fell off a cliff. Literally, my whole body was like one big open sore. And it felt amazing. Oh, God. Pressure can I put on your leg before it starts to hurt? For example, can I put pressure on my tongue that's under suspicion of being involved in a Ponzi scheme? Not much. It gets worse every day. Get sick often? No, weird thing is, aside from my recent problems, I'm pretty healthy. How stiff have you been getting? When I mean your joints, not in the way that you get stiff when you watch The Apprentice. Be stiff, I need to concentrate to stand up straight. Any food allergies? Not that I know of. Have you gone out of the country recently? No. Your legs start to hurt? Was it when you were hound pumping the Wall Street Bull? It was when I was on the treadmill just a few days ago. Well, let me break this down for you in language you can understand. This is your body. This is what you're doing to your body. Any questions? Sorry, I was on eggs and frying pans, or else I could have made that whole demo much clearer. What are you saying? I'm responsible for this? You're a danger junkie, Mitch. Skydiving, the mountain climbing. You've got more bruises on you than a trailer trash housewife. Okay, so what do I do? Take a nap. For maybe 6 months. But I need this! My mom's kinda homeless! Sure, but if you want to kill yourself, you definitely need this. If you want to reach your next birthday, you don't need it. No. Hell no. That doesn't work for me, because then I come home from work, and I have all this pent-up anger and tension. So take up some of that cash you have socked away in a Swiss bank account and buy yourself a trip to the spa. But, doctor's orders. Mr. Kipling, this is called a seismograph. You have to get inside and breathe into a mouthpiece while we record your airflow measurements. No problem. With all the tests I've been going through, I've been getting to be a pro at this. Okay, Richie, now you just have to stop breathing. It's going into respiratory failure. I'm surprised Chase isn't, like, insulting this guy. This isn't a Chase, I know. Americans always say fat. Total is fat. In my country, we didn't have this. Obies are still our best candidate. Was closing him. It shakes the clown on respirator. What are you hiding? You know, Richie, in the condition you're in, you could be an attraction at your own circus. The guy who could hardly breathe. Oh my god, is he okay? Yeah, he's laughing. Guess he thinks I'm funny. Richie always did like sick humor. I'm going to need to know a few more things about Richie if we're going to get to the bottom of his breathing difficulty. You have a history of asthma or any other breathing problems in your family? And since you're a circus folk, do you have an asthma inhaler that honks when you squeeze it? He doesn't have a history of breathing problems. Can you hyperventilate during stressful situations? Like when one of your magicians gets mauled by his own tiger? He does get stressed sometimes, but it doesn't give him breathing problems. In contact with any smoke machines? No, other people handle those. Can you think of any other reasons why you might be having these breathing problems? You haven't been swallowing swords, have you? He has no idea, neither do I. I mean, he's been doing everything correctly. You say that Richie's doing everything correctly. What do you mean? Good God, don't tell me you mean he's doing everything correctly in bed. I mean, he's eating healthy foods. He stopped eating all that junk food. She got a special diet, like an all-rubber chicken diet, other than trying to purge all the artificial crap from his system? No. Is she taking all his medication when he's supposed to? And I know that he runs a circus, but Pirelli's Miracle Elixir doesn't count as medication. Yes, he is. You seem nervous. Why is that? Are you on the run from the Clown Mafia? Afraid they're going to have you fitted for oversized cement shoes? I don't know what you're talking about. Either Richie's wife married a saint or she's in denial about how correctly he's doing everything. But she's shaking more than Cuddy after a night with me. I think it's safe to say she's nervous about something. Think Cubby's hiding something? Check his office. See if he's been using drugs, alcohol, or anything else that would make a grown man want to work at a circus. Dr. House, any idea where I can get a drink of water? Oh, hi. The water fountain's to your right, down the hall. Thanks. Bye. Norman, she thinks you're cute. On. Oh, whoops. Come on, she's a... Yeah. Stop! Chase, get the fuck out of my throat! On. She's a happily married woman. Don't you and 13 have a job to do? Yeah. We need to get into Richie's office. Ah, we can't just wake up the guard and ask him to give us his key. What do you think about waking him up? Got an idea. The circus really looks spooky at night. When you were a kid, did you ever think clowns were ever just... I guess so. Why? When I was little, I saw a clown on TV remove his makeup, and it gave me nightmares. My mom says it's because I thought he was taking his face off. What do you think? I think, ugh! Oh good, you found Richie's office. Well, this has ruined any fantasies I had about circuses being a playful children's wonderland. Let's see what we can find. We hit the mother load. Let's take all this stuff back to house. Man, if I had to eat any more of the slop they call... And if I had to eat any more of the slop they call food in this place, I'm gonna jump off a building. Don't worry about it, okay, babe? Just don't worry. Hey, there he is. Dr. House, any word on what's wrong with my husband? Yeah, he's cheating on you. Rich, creamy nougat and bacon fat. Richie, what's going on here? Well, see, that's not mine. Found this in Richie's office. You snooped around in my office? You weren't exactly telling us anything worthwhile, so then you'd gone all Darth Vader with your respiratory problems and you couldn't tell us anything, period. Anyway, now I'm afraid you'll have to talk. How long have you been smoking, whatever these ashes are? I don't smoke anything. Richie, what are these ashes? Are they the remains of the human cannonball? I don't know what those ashes are. The circus been cremated recently, and I mean accidentally, not as part of a hilarious ritual. Oh,
Why do you ask?
How can you not know what these ashes are? We found them in your office.
How should I know? There are a zillion people going in and out of my office all the time.
You're smoking cigarettes in your office.
Are you kidding? I had a lung transplant a couple years ago. I'm not supposed to be smoking. What am I, an idiot?
Are you smoking anything other than cigarettes in your office?
Of course not.
Hey, hold on, Richie. What about the time last week I smelled pot outside your office? Yeah, Richie, what about that?
Oh, that Barry the Clown was smoking weed. He put out his roach as soon as he came into my office.
Which junk food do you eat?
Not too much. I sneak a little here and there.
How long ago did you jump back on the junk food wagon, Richie? Did the junk food wagon have Oreo wheels?
I guess a few months ago. I've been under a lot of stress.
You'll drink alcohol, or do you get drunk on seltzer bottles?
A glass of wine about once a week, and that's okay. I checked.
Since your lung transplant, have you ever taken drugs? Have you tried any white powder aside from clown makeup?
Never put anything bad in my system, except for junk food.
Not too happy with you right now.
I know, babe. I'll go cold turkey on the junk food for real this time, okay?
Actions speak louder than words, you know? I'll believe it when I see it.
Hey, what's better than the hospital food in this place?
I told you, don't worry about that stuff, okay? If you think that's bad, wait until All Gruel Wednesday. Who's Barry the Clown?
Old friend of the circus. He's been with us for, about 25 years.
I don't get it. Why did Mr. Dr. Cuddy give you this guitar? Is this what they're giving out instead of promotions these days? You know what? I'm not going to question it. This is the coolest work-related gift I've ever gotten. Do you realize how much this guitar is worth? It's a classic. Something wrong, House?
Show's over, folks. Sorry. No, I didn't come for the show. I'm part of Richie Kipling's diagnostic team at Princeton Plainsboro Hospital. My name is Dr. Chris Taub. Richie, how is he?
Well, that's what I'm here about. Damn, a lot of questioning.
Notice anything strange about Richie before his collapse? Anything stranger than normal? No. Any idea why Richie's having these breathing problems? Well, he's eating a lot of junk food. That can't help. He says he only eats a little bit of junk food a day. Is that true? I don't see everything he puts in his craw. He says you were smoking weed in his office. Is that true? That lying jerk. No, I don't smoke weed. God, just because I look a certain way, everything thinks I'm high. Listen, Richie may be dying. Are there any rumors about drugs he may have been doing? Or gossip? Richie may be dying. He may not like being high in his office. Okay, fine. Sometimes me and Richie smoke a little weed. Or does he also do other drugs? Well, weed's pretty much as far as that dude goes. How often does Richie smoke? I'd say once a week. Has weed ever made him cough or given him breathing problems? No, but marijuana is medicinal, right? Thanks, Barry. Hey man, listen, don't judge Richie for smoking weed. He's just running a circus. Running a circus is a pretty high-pressure gig. Keep that in mind. So, what'd you learn from Sideshow Bob? Barry the Clown said he smoked weed with Richie once a week. This is an interesting wrinkle. How so? Well, stupid to smoke the wacky tobacco when you're a transplant recipient. You risk for all sorts of dangerous fungal infections. They'll chase in Cameron to test Mr. Soggy Bottom for invasive pulmonary aspergillosis. What if it is an IPA? Question. Tell him to take specimens for a bronchial velar lavage, just in case. Oh, I really don't like the looks of that thing. It's a bronchoscope. We think you might have a fungal infection called IPA, so we've got to do a bronchoscopy. And now I'm going to need you to open your mouth wide so I can insert this into your airways. You gotta be kidding. Just relax. I understand you like crossword puzzles. I like to solve them in my head. Then try this. 10 letters. Sweet-smelling candy. Oh, wow. We haven't done this in a while. How you doing, Richie? Still with us? Peppermint. Excuse me. 10 letters. Sweet smelling candy. Peppermint. I solved it. Oh, you're good. You're good. Cool children watching horror as Richie Kipling, owner of the Kipling Carnival Circus, was mauled by one of his own horses minutes before the performance was about to begin. The victim is in serious condition at Princeton Plainsboro Hospital. Lisa Darrow, Action 9 News. So we're still waiting on the results of the bronchoscopy. As long as you're not busy, let's watch some TV, make lewd comments about Lisa Darrow of Action 9 News, and figure out what else our patient might have. That doesn't narrow it down. It's the asthma. Those explain the respiratory defect, not the other issues. Good work, Taub. They're pointing to the cardiac arrhythmia. With most of the symptoms. Not stretched to see a guy like that having heart trouble. Brew, his tech is probably so used up, he's waiting for the Wizard of Oz to get home. That is overwhelming. We still can't rule out IPA yet. Not that we get the test results back anyway. Hold on. Desire for bloodshot, itchy nose, scratchy throat. How could I have missed it? I was going to let us know what you're talking about. Informing you're blocking the screen. Covering up the screen. Yeah, I get it. Horse strangulation covered up a real issue, which is... I know it's shock, but I'm trying to find... Anaphylactic shock. What? We're in the wrong place. How much you want to bet it's just a simple allergen? Or she doesn't have any allergies. Oh yeah, and when was the last time he was tested for allergies? 3 years ago? It might not even be anaphylactic shock. We haven't even done a RAS test. Good idea. We should order a RAS test. In the meantime, while the patient is still alive, we gotta figure out which one of these clowns is juggling with Richie. House, you gotta come quick. It's Richie. He's having trouble breathing. Dr. House, do something. Treatment? Who's got the treatment? I feel like they're just giving us like every single mini game at this point. This is like a final thing. This is the final level. We haven't done the funny spinny thing, Bunsen burner or anything. The funny cells out of the funny petri dish. Anaphylactic shock. As plain as a crumbs in your gown. Speaking of which, where'd these crumbs come from, anyway? I don't know. That's what they served me for lunch, I guess. Crumbs on Richie's hospital gown. I have a feeling that trailed breadcrumbs leads to Richie's wife, the horse whisperer. See what I can get out of her. Hi, Mrs. Kipling? Yes, you're one of Dr. House's associates, right? I am. Listen, your husband just went to anaphylactic shock, which greatly narrows the list of things that could be wrong with him. That's good, right? Yes, but also means he's allergic to something. He doesn't have any allergies. We're doing a test to find out for sure, but while we're waiting for the results, we could use your help. Any history of allergies in Richie's family? Not that I know of. Had Richie been complaining about any rashes or anything itching him lately? No. Richie have been exposed to any of the more common allergens like bee stings, nut peanuts, or penicillin? Of course, but he's not allergic to any of those things. Do you have any pets? No, but certainly full of animals. Why? Is Richie allergic to plants like ragweed? No, not at all.
think Richie could have a latex allergy? I wouldn't think so. He's been exposed to latex gloves constantly during his hospital stay. You're right, his symptoms haven't worsened. Are there a lot of cockroaches or other allergen-carrying bugs in the circus? No. Has Richie ever been allergic to pollen or any seasonal allergies? No, I've known that man for 10, 20 years. Routine changed recently in any way. Other than our location changing because we travel so much, everything's been the same. Is there anything you could have done that might have accidentally triggered the anaphylactic shock? Possible. I've been Richie's #1 coach and support system during the past 5 years, ever since he started having medical issues. As Richie's support system, have you gotten him to curb his bad habits? Oh yeah, I got him to stop smoking. When he found out he was smoking pot again. I'd say he's still in the doghouse. I do everything for that man. This is how he repays me? Listen, Dr. Hadley, my husband is a schmuck, but he's my schmuck. Please don't let anything happen to him. Do my best. What'd you find out? Did they use circus-themed marital aids? No, but I did notice a sandwich in her purse that she kept trying to hide. Get the sandwich and we'll find the source of those breadcrumbs. Could be peanut butter in the sandwich. How will I get the sandwich? Well, I'll send someone else in. Someone who's able to use his masculine wiles to distract and console Lucinda. Oh, come on. Alright, Foreman, Lucinda thinks you're super delicious. It's your turn. It's your cross to bear. I did like you asked, Dr. House. Quit the skydiving, the mountain climbing, the drag racing, everything. But the pain in my legs just got worse. But now they won't even move. I think I'm paralyzed. Guess I made a bad prediction about how your future would turn out. But then again, that never happens to you with Wall Street guys, does it? Just tell me what's going on. I'm a friggin' gimp. I prefer to be called Gimp Americans. Just sit tight and I'll check you out. Your skin first started to get thick and shiny. Oh no, a few days ago? That bite mark. I mean, I heard you people were vampires, but I thought that was just a metaphor. Oh, that! My dog bit me a while back. Move your legs at all? If a 60 Minutes interviewer showed up to a story on investment fraud, how quickly would you run? You can't move them without a lot of pain. Spread anywhere else, like to your conscience? Oh wait, you don't have those. Well, the pain hasn't spread anywhere else. So you didn't think it was important to mention to me that you've been bitten by a dog? What do you mean? The dog healed weeks ago. The dog bite was covered up by your bruises, and if I had noticed it sooner, I could have diagnosed you quicker. You know what's wrong with me? You have complex regional pain syndrome. What is that? CRPS is a rare condition which causes chronic pain long after the minor injury that triggered it has healed. You're in a wheelchair because Marmaduke decided to have stockbroker for dinner. So what can I do? Treatment's pretty simple. Start you on analgesics to relieve the pain, and corticosteroids to reduce the inflammation. Meanwhile, you want to come in for a surgical sympathectomy, which is surgery that destroys the affected sympathetic nerves that are causing you all this pain. I gotta warn you though, however, other sensations might be destroyed as well. Anything to get back to normal. True, and in your line of work, the more your sensations are deadened, the better. Dr. Foreman, is there any news? No, not yet. I'm so sorry, you must think me quite the fool. No, not at all. You're just going through something really difficult. Thanks for understanding. You're such a nice young man. I'll keep you updated. Bless you, Dr. Foreman. Get back to House's office with the sandwich. The cafeteria is closed today, so don't get caught by a hungry doctor. How's his office? Nice work. Oh, well, if it isn't the holy grail of sandwiches. Tastes strange, like seeing Cuddy naked strange. It has margarine in it and some kind of jam. Strawberry? Grape? No, more exotic. A foreign fruit of some sort. Let me see that. Maybe it's lychee? Hold on. No, it's cashew. How do we go from jams to cashew? Reading up on the case, and it turns out that the donor of Richie's lung had a cashew allergy. Point is, it's been documented that in some rare cases, traits can transfer from a donor to a recipient. So if Richie's donor had been handsome, suddenly he'd wake up looking like Christian Bale? F you want, but I bet there's cashew in that jam. I'll give you $50 if I'm wrong. Bill. What if I die? Richie, don't you dare talk like that. I just want to tell you that if I die, you don't have to wait to remarry. Shut up, I'm not remarrying. Dr. House, what can we do you for? Lucinda, have you been sneaking in from Richie here in the hospital? Well, of course not. I'll be honest. Something he's been eating recently might be killing me. Fine, she's been sneaking me all kinds of food. Richie! Makes my health at stake, okay? What kinds of foods has Lucinda been sneaking? Popcorn, peanuts, Cracker Jacks? Lots of them, like my favorite sandwiches, which are made with a special jam from Brazil. You had to hold this exotic jam, Lucinda. Did you have to play with the snake charmer's python? Circus knife thrower, Tristan the Magnificent introduced it to me. Where did Tristan get the jam? Brazilian, so he got it in care packages from his family. What's in the jam? Hopefully it's not made from his own natural juices, because that's just gross. Tropical fruit. What specific tropical fruits are in the jam? Let's see, pineapple, passion fruit, and other mystery fruits. Mystery fruits? What kind of mystery fruits? Something that makes the jam doesn't give out the full recipe. One more thing, do you have the contact information on the jam company? Sure, Tristan gave it to me to direct the order from them. They're called the Lewin Foods Corporation. You can reach them at this number. Call Lewin Foods. I know what's in that jam. Gladly. Start setting aside that $50 when you pay up. Wish. Lewin Foods, Senior VP Bertel Silva's office. May I please speak to Mr. Silva? This is he. Mr. Silva, this is Dr. Eric Foreman from Princeton Plainsboro Hospital in New Jersey. I'm calling on behalf of one of our patients who may be allergic to the ingredients in your... What's this about? I need to ask you a few questions. What's in your jam? Alright, sir, that's a secret recipe. What are the labeling laws for American foods? Where they were not American? It's a matter of life and death. I really need to know what the ingredients are. I know this is really a matter of life and death. Let me to fly my dying patient down so you can see for yourself. What are you doing, morbid? No one dies because of your jam. Would you be willing to go to jail for withholding this information? Okay, I'll tell you one of the ingredients. That's all I'm legally able to tell you. So special. Do we know if you tasted it? Any other questions? What ingredients are there in the jam? 3. Please, can you tell me the ingredients? A man's life is at stake. I'll tell you what, since it's so important, I'll tell you all the ingredients. The jam is made from almost 30% pineapple, almost 20% Spanish lime, and almost 50% passion fruit. What do you say almost? Is there a 4th ingredient? I really can't divulge that information. Need to remind you that someone could die and you could go to jail. Fine, the fourth ingredient is 1% juice from a cashew apple. Thanks, Mr. Silva. You may have just saved someone's life. There's no need to involve lawyers, is there? No. That's good. For you, I mean. Our legal department will mop the floor with you. Good day.
The Circus of the Scars is suffering from anaphylactic shock. A house, we already knew that. What caused the allergy? An allergen. Yeah, but which allergen? It's cashew allergy. Oh, you mean like Foreman guessed? Yes, Foreman's a genius. The allergy was set off by the cashew apple juice in the jam. Are you happy now? Ecstatic. Your stupid cashew apple juice blood money. What's a cashew apple? A cashew apple is the fruit of the cashew tree. It's a pear-shaped accessory fruit, or a false fruit that develops from the receptacle of the cashew flower. Oh, someone's done their homework. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Cashew apple. Anyway, when our patient got his lung transplant, he received the lung from a person who was allergic to cashews, and he inherited the allergy along with the lung. Ever since then, every time he ate his favorite jam sandwich, it set off his allergy. Thought his health was failing, because he was getting older and working long hours. So when he was eating the sandwich the day of his incident, the allergen was already making its way through his system. Exactly, and by the time the horse strangled him, he was already going into anaphylactic shock. But it looked like it was caused by the horse. And since his wife kept smuggling him sandwiches like she was the Harriet Tubman of exotic preserves, that's what kept giving him relapse after relapse. But because he didn't have any pre-existing allergies before his lung transplant, we just kept looking for something else, anything else. But Three-Ring Superman here is really just allergic to the tangy, sweet-smelling kryptonite jam in his sandwiches. Now Richie has to stay away from anything made with cashews, including his favorite jam. Well, price to pay for being able to breathe. House, come quick. We got an emergency in the clinic. But like that. Patient has an abnormal amount of body hair, fangs, and a tail. Okay, where's this? Patient. Patient's unbelievably skinny. House? And lethargy is a symptom. What causes anorexia and lethargy? Come on, people. The patient could die unless we act now. Really want us to do a differential on a monkey? I don't have time for this. Where'd you get this monkey? Got the circus lent him to us. Why? What I thought. It's tuberculosis, which is common in captive primates. The only problem is, now we have to quarantine the whole building. What? What? Everyone in this hospital may have already been contaminated, and we're going to have to euthanize the monkey. You have to put him down? I'm confirmed with a tuberculin test. 13, get a thoracic radiograph. Everyone? Psych. And you were kidding? The monkey doesn't have TB? Well, the monkey has a runny nose. Start him on Kleenex. Stat. And one more thing. Don't try to prank a prankster. Ever. Now for my next tune. Oh, hi. Give it to me. Hear that, folks? She wants me to give it to her. Now, in tribute to Jimi Hendrix, I will light this guitar on fire. You wouldn't. Got to test that theory? No. Fine then, just answer my question. What's the deal with the guitar? The guitar, you dumbass, was for you. Pardon? It's gonna be a surprise gift for your next birthday. Oh. Just like everything else, you managed to screw up the simple concept of a surprise gift. I could always pretend to be surprised. You still aren't giving it to me on my birthday, right? Was it something I said? Done great work here at Princeton Plainsboro. You're now a full fellow. And that's it. We beat the game. It's done. We only went 30 minutes overtime, which is actually pretty good. We probably would have gone to less overtime if I could figure out the slide puzzle wasn't actually a slide puzzle. You know, it's kind of funny, guys. When it's like, when you hear hoofbeats, you think of horses, not zebras, right? You know, it's funny. Alright. We ball. Let's read Garfield and spin the wheel. Here, ask a dog. Who's a dog, good little doggy? Is it you? Huh? Yeah? Can't read any more of this. I could save the world. If it's ever attacked by a giant cheesecake. Let's say she likes men with a good sense of humor. 3, 2, 1. And me. Been clawing the curtains. What? Prove it. They're stuck to your paw. Is that all you've got? Hey Liz, when I go to the 7 o'clock showing of Zombie Prom Date? So sorry, John, I have to work late. Don't feel bad, I'll go with some other friends. You mean Garfield and Odie?
No, not them, my other friends. Oh, right, your other friends. Hey, I know real people. Okay, have fun tonight. Great movie, right, Bob and Ed? Just pretend you don't know them. Ugh, I'm bored and proud. Ever dream about me, Garfield? Let me check. No, you're at work. What is that? Oh, Bodie with a bucket on his head. A really ugly lamp. Really? I've been elected King of England? Garfield, I've been elected! Knock boy, is that you? Hang up, your majesty. Sounds like someone could use a checkup. How long has she been waiting just outside the frame to jump out and say that to me? John, Bodie's chewing on your slippers. And he's using up all the ketchup. Hot dog cart. Ice cream truck. Pizza delivery guy. Lemonade stand. Girl Scout cookies. We're outside a long time. Just enjoying all that nature has to offer. Pets can relieve stress. Relax! Just call me Zen Master G. It'll be hard to improve on this day. Oh, I don't know. This could all be ice cream. How do dogs remember where they buried their bones? There's an app for that.
I'm moving to a new place.
I'll miss you.
Well, I'm not moving far.
Baked a cake for Liz. I think I'll bake another cake for Liz. Make it chocolate this time. I think. Close call. Hey Garfield, watch this. John, it has occurred to me that I have never thanked you for all that you do for me. Well, I just want to say that I don't plan to.
Wanting spiders is wrong. Mention unattractive. Hey!
King Kong has fallen from the Empire State Building. But look, he isn't hurt. Because, kids, he's wearing protective headgear. Must they ruin everything? Alright. Spin the wheel. Wow. Looks like we're playing garbage tomorrow, which means 20-minute stream. To me. Okay. Bye.